4 days ago, 8 teams from 3 different conferences throughout the NCAA Southeast region came to Harrogate, Tennessee, all with the same goal in mind, and that was to advance to tonight's championship game with the hopes of capturing their first ever NCAA Southeast region title. Tonight, only 2 remain, and that's the #1 seed Rail Splitters from here at Lincoln Memorial, the host institution, as they'll play host to the Bears from Lenoir-Rhyne University, somewhat of a cross-conference rival just east down I-40, about 3 hours and 15 minutes. And while LMU took the 2 games during regular season play, we all know that old adage that it's hard to defeat a team 3 times in 1 year. Hello and good evening, everybody. I'm Rusty Peace, and welcome to the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship. Joined alongside LJ Kilby, longtime coach on the collegiate level, former coach here at Lincoln Memorial University. And LJ, what a tournament we've had coming into tonight's matchup.
We have had some great basketball games. We've had a couple of blowout type games, but for the most part, every game has gone down to the wire. And you've seen just a little bit of everything in these teams, the types of play, the types of defense. I go back to this, for a $5 ticket, this is per day, or that's a pretty good ticket per session.
Well, when you talk about the blowout type wins, Lincoln Memorial was responsible for both of those with a ridiculous margin of victory over both Lander and Queens University. Queens nationally ranked. But for Lenoir-Rhyne, it's been a different road. They're actually now touted as the giant killer in this tournament, having knocked off King University in the opening round. They were the 2 seed in this tournament and had been catching votes for the top 25 before advancing to this championship round with a big win over Wingate University, another team catching top 25 votes on the rest of the best. And tonight, they come in with a 76-69 win over Brian Good in the semifinals of this tournament. LJ, obviously, it is a tournament that really is kind of the lifeblood for both of these teams tonight, because without a win, their season comes to a close.
That's it. You're basically 0-0 right now, but that one win could put you in an Elite 8. And what that can do for a program is unbelievable as far as the exposure and recruiting that could come out of that.
All right, what we're going to do, folks, we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we're going to hear from Coach Ryan Odom of the Bears from Lenoir-Rhyne University and head coach Josh Schertz of the #1 seed Rail Splitters, as I talked with them in pregame commentary earlier yesterday, and we'll hear that when we come back. Stay with us right here for the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions.
Good luck, big guy.
His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Good.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to Harrogate, Tennessee, side of the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Tournament. Tonight, the championship round. And earlier yesterday, I had the opportunity to talk with the Lenoir-Rhyne University head men's basketball coach Ryan Odom. Now, if that name sounds familiar, he is the son of Dave Odom, longtime Division I head men's basketball coach, and thus he has a pedigree for this type thing. Without a doubt, he has come in like a storm to the South Atlantic Conference and to the NCAA Southeast Region. That said, when I talked with him yesterday, I asked him, in his wildest dreams, did he ever think, in his first season at the helm of the Bears program, did he think that he would be playing for an NCAA Southeast Region title championship?
You know, I didn't want to put any limits, you know, on our guys in this team. I inherited a team that had tremendous character, great senior leadership. They had been taught how to play the game the right way by Coach Lentz. He had an amazing career at LR, 29 years, lots of championships. I know one of the things that he's most proud of was how many guys he graduated, and you know, I'm just trying to carry the torch and do my best for these guys and the foundation, you know, that he and all of his players and coaches that work for him laid. And I'm very, very fortunate that I inherited this group of seniors. We brought in a couple other kids in Keenan Palmore and Jaquez Chambers and Philip Escobar and a few others, you know, to mesh with what we had coming back. And certainly Rob Noyes, Will Perry, Lawrence Miller, Tyler Crouch, those five seniors, you know, have really set the tone all year long. And so, of course, I'm surprised, but having been with them for so long now, I'm not, because that's just the kind of people that they are. Oh, it's been tremendous. I mean, obviously, I was very, very close with Neil, still am, talk to him daily. You know, he's improving daily, which, you know, is the most important thing. He's meant so much to Lenoir-Rhyne University, not only as a student and as a player, and played multiple sports there, All-American, and then chose to come back and give back as an athletic director too. And you know, he's not the only one that's responsible for LR athletics, but he's had a tremendous hand, as has Dr. Powell. They've been there kind of together, getting this thing rolling, and all the coaches that he's hired, ones that he inherited. They're just a lot of good people in our department. And Brent Heberlin's done a tremendous job, you know, in kind of holding everything together in an interim capacity. And I think everyone here is excited that Kim Pate's coming on board here in June. So it's you know, things change, just like I replaced Coach Lentz. I can't try to be coach. You know, Kim Pate's not going to try to be Neil McGahee. She's going to do her best to lead LR in the right way and the way she sees fit, and we're excited certainly to have her.
role, we help you help. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
The Ryan Odom interview, we cut away for the national anthem. We do apologize. That's timing on my part, but nonetheless, Coach Odom, very happy to be here, and a quality addition to both the South Atlantic Conference and the NCAA Southeast Region. Also yesterday, I had the opportunity to talk with head Lincoln Memorial University men's basketball coach Josh Schertz. His 8th season at the helm, a ridiculous winning percentage of 89%, and he has been nationally ranked for 87 to 89 consecutive weeks over the last 6 years. He is arguably the best coach in NCAA Division II men's basketball right now, and he is just very humble to be here with this tremendous team that has been put together with a 31-2 record.
Yeah, it's been a great run, not just this year, but over the last 8. We've been incredibly fortunate to surround myself and attach myself to some unbelievable people, from players and coaches, and this team's been. I've had as much fun with this team as I've had in my coaching career. Great kids, unbelievable chemistry, talent. They make my job easy. They come to work. Their consistency and commitment to one another has been amazing. So, obviously a chance here to play for the highest of stakes, a regional championship, and excited for the opportunity. Certainly understand it's going to take our best effort to have a chance to win on Tuesday. Yeah, I think so. I think they with last night, they're the winningest team in the history of this university. They obviously have done some things, finished the year-end #1 in the national rankings, now first regional final. So these guys solidified their place, in history. Now the question is, what's the final chapter here? Every year you start over and you write your own book, and each team kind of creates its own history. And this team, what it's done at this point is remarkable. Nothing that could happen tomorrow would make me feel disappointed in them. I could never look at this and go, oh, it wasn't what it should be. I know that's a very American thing, that if you don't win the whole thing, that it was a failure. And I've always thought that was an incredibly silly notion. But from my standpoint, they want to keep playing as long as possible. I want to keep coaching them as long as possible. I said last night in the press conference, I'll be sad if we win the national title, in the sense that I won't be able to coach them. I'll be sad when it ends, regardless, because they've been such a fun group to be around. They give us the most problems anybody in our league. I can tell you that. They got, we were 4 overtimes down there. We were down 18 here at home and rallied back, and they've got all the makings. They got we always say it starts with a point guard player. They got probably the best point guard in America, and Keenan Palmore. They've got great players alongside of him. Will Perry's unbelievable. Do what he does at 5'10". And Reed Lucas continues to get better. He's been rock solid for him. Rob Noyce, a one-man wrecking crew inside. Jaquez Chambers. Their bench has gotten better, and obviously Ryan has done an outstanding job, and his staff coaching them. You got great talent, great coaching. They got the necessary ingredients to play for a long time. Like I said, we have no misconceptions. If we're not at an A+ level tomorrow, if we don't play our best game of the season, we won't be successful.
Unbelievable success this year for this Lincoln Memorial University men's basketball team. 1 loss in 2015. That was the season opener to King University. They are gone from the NCAA tournament. 1 loss in 2016. That was to Bellarmine University in Louisville, Kentucky. And that final score not indicative of what took place in terms of that particular contest. LJ Kilby has rejoined us now here at courtside. LJ, we're going to get your comments on the coaches' comments in preparation for tonight's game when we return. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineup, and we'll talk just briefly about tonight's game. That's right after this through the LMU Sports Network.
I'm Brianna Gottberg, a senior on the volleyball team. I would like to thank all of our current PEF members for your support of the Bears Club. Your contributions have made it possible for me and other student athletes here at Lenoir-Rhyne to fulfill our dreams of participating in intercollegiate athletics. If you are not currently a Bears Club member, I hope you will take this opportunity to join our team today. Thanks again for your support, and go Bears!
You can go anywhere. Where will you go? You can be anything. Who will you be? You can say anything. What will you say? Because in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Lincoln Memorial University. It's time to start living.
Welcome back to the house that Tech's built here on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University. 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship. LJ, you heard both of the coaches just a few moments ago. What was your take on the interviews?
Coach Odom was straight across the board. He said he likes this team in the first year. Said he can't beat Coach Lentz or Coach McGarry that was there before. He can only be himself, but he's tickled to death to have this group here. Coach Schertz, on the other hand, 2 words, Rusty, will sum the whole thing up. Chemistry and consistency this year, and he's tickled to death with this bunch.
And I would agree that is the best that he has had in his 8 seasons at the helm of the Lincoln Memorial University men's basketball program. No doubt about it. This team very unselfish, tremendous chemistry, tremendous athleticism, and when the ball does not stick, when the ball moves quickly on the perimeter, this team is at an optimum when it comes to running that offense. And when you're putting up 96, 98 points per game, it's hard to stop that 3-headed monster out there on the perimeter. If you get an opportunity to stop it, obviously you got to deal with Emmanuel Terry, arguably the most athletic big man in the paint in the country for that matter. And then you got the man-child, Dorian Pinson, and that guy right there has a motor that goes all day. We're going to turn you over now to Lincoln Memorial University public address announcer Steve Linsmeyer as he'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game.
6'4" sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 5, Reed Lucas. At forward for Lincoln Memorial, a 6'5" sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, number 15, Dorian Pinson. At guard for Lenoir-Rhyne, a 6'5" junior from Maysville, North Carolina, number 23, Josh Schertz. At guard for Lincoln Memorial, a 6'3" junior from Lawrence, South Carolina, number 20, Luquan Choice. At guard for Lenoir-Rhyne, a 6'2" senior from Stone Mountain, Georgia, number 3, Keenan Palmore. At guard for Lincoln Memorial, a 6'2" senior from Accokeek, Maryland, number 12, Jarrell Simmons. At guard for Lenoir-Rhyne, a 5'11" senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina, number 12, Will Perry. At guard for Lincoln Memorial, a 6'3" senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 24, Jalen Steele. At center for Lenoir-Rhyne, a 6'7" senior from Morgantown, North Carolina, number 21, Rob Noyes. At center for Lincoln Memorial, a 6'9" sophomore from Enterprise, Alabama, number 33, Emmanuel Terry. The head coach for Lenoir-Rhyne is Ryan Odom. The head coach for Lincoln Memorial is Josh Schertz.
Memorial, the number 1 seed. Lenoir-Rhyne, the number 7 seed, and the giant killer in this particular tournament. Folks, we may have possibly the largest crowd tonight to ever watch a game here in the Tex Turner Arena. We hope to have an official attendance coming up at halftime. Your referees for tonight's game, your officials, if you will, Jeremy Mosier, Tommy Morrissey, and Billy Dunlop. And, of course, your crew for the broadcast, Adam Haley, your technical director, camera operation by a lot of guys, and we'll go through that at the end of the broadcast. There's too many people involved right now to get into that, but a lot of people to make this broadcast possible. This is a production of LMU Community TV and the LMU Sports Network. Any rebroadcast or reuse of tonight's game without the express written consent of Turner Broadcasting, Lincoln Memorial University, LMU Community TV, and the LMU Sports Network is prohibited. For those of you watching or listening at home, and we will be calling every touch of the basketball tonight because our sister station, WLMU 91.3 FM, is carrying the audio. The rail splitters will go from left to right to open the first half as we see it. The Bears will go from right to left, LMU wearing the home whites as Lenoir-Rhyne wears the black uniforms. It'll be Terry to jump it up against Jacques Chambers. And we're set to go here in Harrogate, 2016 championship and a trip to the Elite 8 on the line as Keenan Palmore, the SAC player of the year, comes away with the opening tip. Perry over to Lucas. He'll come across the top of the circle. Left side, it goes to Perry. Puts it on the floor, and he drives on Choice. Handoff right side over to Reed. Reed comes down in the paint. Stymied there by Simmons, the jumper's no good, kicked up in the air, and it's Emmanuel Terry that comes away with the rebound. LJ, listen to that crowd here early on.
I'm telling you, if you're not excited in this atmosphere, you can't get excited. And short on the three by Steele.
Downtown Knoxville three that time. Couldn't get it to fall. Miss at the opposite end by Palmore, and again it's Terry with the rebound. Steele will trot it up the near sideline. Picks up pressure from Palmore. Underneath to Terry. Up and in. Blocked at the rim. And a jump possession called. And I'll tell you what, that's what I've been saying all along about that young man, Rob Noyce, right there. He is a guy that is a load to deal with down low. And I have not seen Emmanuel Terry rejected all year long.
That was a big-time block right there. He's strong in there and hung right in there with Terry.
Inbound off the baseline, Steele into Terry. He'll give it out on the left side. Here's Choice on the bounce. Takes it to the corner, cut off by Palmore. Double team, ball's knocked away. Choice gets the 50-50 ball back over to Steele. Steele a little indecisive, puts it on the hardwood, slashes his way to the hole, puts it in off the window.
Nice dribble drive by Steele, getting to the basket, finishing.
Rail Splitters draw first blood, 2-0 here as we're just underway in Harrogate. Rusty Peace, LJ Kilby with you for tonight's call of Lincoln Memorial University basketball. Palmore off the top, takes it down in the lane on the penetration. Gives back out to Noyce, straight out on top again to Palmore. Palmore puts it on the hardwood, works the left side, cut off by Pinson. Crossover, kicks it back out to Lucas. Lucas drives the left side of the lane, goes up, rejected with authority at the rim by Emmanuel Terry.
Came out of nowhere, and he's going to be a factor inside all night long.
Choice to the bounce, top of the circle. Bounce pass right side over to Simmons. Down on the block, it goes to Pinson. Pinson working his way in. Gives it to Terry. One step, monster jam.
Great pass to find Terry wide open. He rammed it home.
The best one-step dunker in the country, in my opinion, in Division II basketball. Here's Perry off the left side. They're showing him a lot of respect. Penetrates down the lane. Acrobatic jumper, no good. Another rebound for Terry, and the Rail Splitters will trot it out of the backcourt. Across the grain up to Steele. Steele to the baseline, up and in. Give him two. LMU coming out focused with a 6-0 run on the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne. And in regular season play, this same LR basketball team took LMU to 4 overtimes in Hickory and went out to an 18-point lead in the first half here in Harrogate before LMU came back to win it. Palmore on the bounce into the paint, spins, turns, shoots, off the window. Again, no good. Terry with the rebound.
No one on the glass at this time for LR.
Up to Steele, knifes his way to the hole, left-hand jumper, the bucket, and the harm. LMU is on fire. 8-0 run. Jalen Steele, the Mississippi State transfer from Knoxville, will go to the line and try to convert the three-point play. And we're only in the first 3 minutes of this game, LJ.
I'm telling you now, Coach Odom over there, he won't watch too much more of this before he takes him a little breather and gets his guys a little pep talk to a degree, I'd say.
With 7 of the 9 points already, and Lincoln Memorial out to a 9-0 run. Coach Odom on his feet, hoping his team can respond. The deck stacked heavily against him in this one with an unbelievably energetic crowd. Perry off the top of the circle, bounces down the right side to the baseline, got his man up in the air, and that'll get the Bears on the scoreboard. Great job of fundamental basketball by Will Perry.
Yep, nice head fake, up and under Terry.
Steele slants the left side, gives on top, high post to Terry. Out it comes to Pinson, best facilitator on the team, and now Steele will take over out near midcourt. Spread offense, left side, it goes over to Choice. He's stripped of the ball by Lucas, got it back. Lucas, by the way, an Army transfer. Here's Pinson with a move on the block, no good. Rebound to Noyce, and the outlet pass to Palmore.
Lucas had a great game yesterday, I thought.
Top of the circle to Chambers, hand off to Reed. Reed puts it on the hardwood, works his way inside the top, pops it out on the left side over to Palmore. Palmore across the paint, up in traffic, the bucket's good, and he's fouled, and it's either going to be on Pinson or Terry.
Rusty, now, Palmore doesn't take many threes, so he's totally what I'd call a slashing type player there, and he gets to the hole and gets the ball up on the glass. He's only taken 13 threes all year long.
First foul on the Rail Splitters. That one on Pinson, his first, obviously. Here's Palmore at the line. First shot's on its way, and good. Actually, the only shot as he converts the three-point play, and the Rail Splitter lead's cut back to 4. Up to Terry. Terry forced to hold it at midcourt. Gives it right side over to Simmons. They'll show him a lot of respect. Averages more than 20 a game. Jumper for 3 off the right side. Nothing but the nylon.
Used that screen by Terry inside there.
Palmore's jumper no good. Steele with a rebound. Rail Splitters coming out of the backcourt on the run. Steal in transition, cut off by Palmore near the top. He'll penetrate, kicks it out left side. Pinson on the drive, across the grain. Elevate fire by Choice, and he's hacked on the arm. That's going to be on Will Perry. That'll be his first, the team third. And the three-headed monster right now with two heads involved. Choice trying to get there. Our first media timeout on the floor. 15:57 to play. We're back right after this with more of the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
.57 to go, first half here in Harrigan, Tennessee. 12-5 your score. Need to send a shout out to some former rail splitters listening in tonight. Kenny Woods over in the Farmville, Virginia area. Over in that part of Virginia, you got actually Kenny Woods up in Pittsburgh. Yep. Kenny Jones over in the Farmville, Virginia area. And my old college roommate that played basketball here at Lincoln Memorial for Phil Cox, Tim Sullivan, and his son Jordan listening in down in Frisco, Texas. And we certainly hope we're going to get to see them next week. LJ, obviously the rail splitters out like a shot out of a cannon here over the first 4 minutes of this contest. Lou Choice missed the front end free throw. He'll have another and try to salvage 2 out of 3.
Didn't come out pressing at all as far as not getting in the flow of their offense. I'll tell you, the key right off the bat is Terry inside with what he did, rejecting shots and altering shots. They haven't made a three or taken a three, and that's because what's going on defensively on the perimeter.
Bears back in the half court now. Chambers off the top. Kicks it back out to Lucas. Penetration of the paint. Nice step through crossover. Got his man up in the air. Old school turnaround hook. And there again is Terry. He's been a magnet for the rebound here in the early minutes. Pinson brings it up the floor. Backs it out top of the circle. Gives high post to Terry. Drives the right side of the lane. Terry spins his way to the hole. Bucket's good. And the harm as Rob Noyce is called for the foul. And he did not like that one. He's got to be careful or he's going to get possibly a technical foul, and Coach Odom not happy about it.
No, not happy at all. I'm telling you, that move that Terry just made was big time for a guy his size. Of course, he to me reminds me of what the NBA guys call a stretch four that can play inside and step out a little bit also.
Only a sophomore out of Enterprise, Alabama, and he converts the three-point play. I've said all season long, he is the missing link to this success of this team, and now that they've got him going and he's figured it out, this team's ceiling is unbelievable. Palmore slants the left side of the bounce. LMU in man pressure. Takes it over to the right elbow. Picks it up. Bounce pass comes out to the recently checked in Lawrence Miller. Over to Chambers, and Chambers stepped out off the sideline. LMU out to a 12-point lead with 15-11 to go first half, and another substitution for Ryan Odom as Darian Evans checks in for the first time for the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne. He's a 5'8 junior from Morganton, North Carolina.
Junior college transfer out of Catawba Valley there, close to Hickory.
Rail splitters by 12. Here's Terry again down the right side, up and in from the side of the lane, and sticks it in. This is new stuff for Emmanuel Terry.
I'm telling you now, hey, I didn't see this in any of the 2 first games that we did.
LJ, I've not seen it from him all year long. Pinson with the rebound after the miss by Evans.
And he altered that shot right there, Rusty.
He alters everything. He's like Mutombo. That's his house. Pinson, nice move on the left side.
I believe Coach Odom might have to take a little break right here.
Timeout on the floor. 14:40 to play, 21-5. You think this crowd doesn't love the rail splitters? Listen to it. This is the house that Tex built, and nobody's going to take it from the rail splitters tonight. 21-5, Lincoln Memorial. Let's hang on to it and keep it right here. LJ, it was almost 40 years ago that the rail splitters last made a run this deep into the NCAA tournament, into the national tournament. That was on the NAIA level in Kemper Arena, Kansas City, Missouri. I think you were there,
I
weren't you?
sort of remember that. I wish you hadn't said 40. It's only been 35, Rusty. And, it's an exciting time, and hey, I'm tickled to death to be here to see them get to the Sweet 16, and it would be not taking anything away from Lenoir-Rhyne. Hey, but LMU has done so much for me. It's hard not to say that. But again, no Coach Odom, I don't want to say anything against Lenoir-Rhyne because they're a quality basketball team. Just hasn't gotten off to a very good start yet.
I'm trying to figure out your math. If it was 75-76 and this is 2016.
No. 80-81. I don't do math very well either.
Back underway here. Lenoir-Rhyne with the basketball. Chambers gives it up left side to Palmore. Palmore backed up by Terry. Mismatch right there. Palmore with a lot of athleticism, and he sticks it in off the window. If you have any doubt on what this guy can do, he had 2 points the other night in the first half against their opponent here in this tournament. Finished with 22. Here's Steele out on the perimeter. High arcing three. Got it!
I'll tell you, it's hard for Lenoir-Rhyne to find an answer right there with those guys that can shoot it out there, and then Terry scoring inside like he has scored.
LJ, the LMU bench just got a bench warning because the players were standing.
Yep.
And that's a no-no. They won't let you get away with that, so LMU forced to curb their enthusiasm, so to speak. 24-7 rail splitters. 14 minutes to go first half. Palmore looking things in from the top of the circle, gives out left side over to Perry. Bounce pass straight away to the recently checked in Philip Lescavar. Palmore drives, rejected, and contact. If that is on Pinson, that would be his second, but it is not. That is actually on Emmanuel Terry, his first, number 2 on the rail splitters. The officials in this one thus far, LJ, very consistent with what we've seen throughout the tournament. They're letting them play.
I'm telling you, I told a couple of them afterwards. I said the best thing about you can say about officials is you didn't notice them and let the players decide the outcome.
Just got a text message from former rail splitter or lifetime rail splitter Vincent Bailey, who is over in Germany playing in the top league that they have over there, and he's been tearing it up. He's watching in on this broadcast tonight. Vinny, keep eating well over there, my friend. We wish you were here. Second shot's up and good by Palmore. He's got 6 of the 8 points for Lenoir-Rhyne here early, and now it's a 2-2 break. Terry running the transition, sidesteps, goes up, sticks it in for 2.
That's big. That's a big move.
Emmanuel Terry's looking like the best big man in the country tonight. 26-8, the rail splitters with an enormous lead. Palmore down the right side, up and in, throws it off the back of the backboard, and I think LMU must have gotten a piece of that because it's going out of bounds back to the Bears.
Terry was awful close to it there, so he may have got a hand on it.
Tremendous energy in this facility tonight. Lescavar off the left side, hands off to Evans. Takes it on the bounce to the top of the circle. Hand off to Perry. Shot clock's at 12. Fires a long-range 3 and nailed it right in the face of LMU's Laquan Choice. Perry with his 5th point of the first half.
Choice all over him, and he just stepped back and nailed it.
Approaching the 13-minute mark. Choice left side hash mark over to Pinson. Back to Choice. Choice through the legs, top of the circle. Gives back to Pinson. Float pass to Terry, and he punches it on the lob.
I'm telling you, what a performance he's had so far.
11 points for Emmanuel Terry, and he's unstoppable as LMU goes out to a 17-point lead. Palmore, jumper from the foul line, in and out. Rebound kicked out of play, and that'll be last touch by Pinson as it stops the clock with 12:44 to go first half. And checking in now for Lenoir-Rhyne will be Billy Bales. He is a 6'3 sophomore from Elizabethton, Tennessee. Unbelievable, the energy in this place tonight.
What a start, defensively and offensively for LMU.
Palmore from the far wing. He's picked up by Pinson. Drives the lane. Got his man up in the air. Terry contests. The shot no good. Rebound away to Simmons. First time he's touched the ball in a while. Simmons will push it out of the backcourt. Takes it down the right side of the paint. Fade away 16-footer. No good. Rebound by Evans. And here come the Bears right to left on your monitor. We welcome our listeners through LMU Community TV. Offensive foul by Palmore. His first, the team third. And as I was saying, we welcome our viewers tonight on LMU Community TV throughout the tri-state area, as well as our Lenoir-Rhyne viewers here tonight from the Hickory and surrounding area. Whether you be a fan or a resident of Hickory, we appreciate your support of not only Lenoir-Rhyne University South Atlantic Conference basketball, but also the NCAA Southeast Region Tournament. Substitutions for both squads. In for Lincoln Memorial, Curtis Webb. His first action of the game. He is a redshirt junior out of Spartanburg, South Carolina that will graduate this year. Technically one of the seniors, I guess, if you look at it like that. Steele, 19-footer. No good. Dancing off the iron. Offensive rebound, McMillian. He checked in a moment ago, and McMillian's going to be whistled for steps on the baseline, as that'll turn it over to the Bears, and we have our second media timeout. 11:53 to go first half. LMU by 17, 28-11. This is the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Tournament.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us.
Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
LJ, for us old school guys, the cell phones didn't exist back in the day, but my phone is absolutely blowing up right now from LMU basketball alumni. Jeff Little up in the Cleveland area, my brother from another mother listening in tonight and watching tonight, I should say, and we appreciate his support of Lincoln Memorial University basketball and athletics and this university in general. One of the few people that I've ever seen, when he graduated, his entire family brought a charter bus from Cleveland to come in here and watch him graduate. That's the only one of a kind right there, although Luquan Choice is kind of pushing that envelope. His family brings charter buses to the games. Lucas down the left side. Nice runner. Drive. Reed Lucas with the left hand, his first two of the game, and that'll cut the LMU lead back to 15, 28-13.
Lucas played well yesterday. I forget how many he had, but he scored in double figures for him.
Simmons on the bounce across the top, penetrates the lane, up in traffic, stripped of the ball, stolen away by Perry, and the Bears will push it quickly out of the backcourt.
A little too deep right there, possibly.
Perry to the left elbow, cut off by McMillian. Evans elevates and fires from the perimeter, no good. Rebound to Choice, and the rail splitters on the quick push. Even numbers now. Choice will pull the trigger off the top. That one a little bit long, comes off into the hands of Perry, and he'll look over his options as he pushes it across the timeline. Perry down to the baseline, uncontested. Has to kick it in the corner. Here's Bales for three. Got it. He is a sharp shooter, and you definitely have to keep a hand in his face.
Yep, you can't leave him alone. He's one of those old-fashioned spot-up three guys, and you got to locate him.
Lenoir-Rhyne, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. Dumped off by Steele to McMillian on a great give.
Nice pass by Steele to McMillian.
LMU right now scoring at will.
Honestly.
14-point rail splitter lead, 30-16, 10-15 to go first half. Bales catches the pass and a foul away from the ball. That'll be on Laquan Choice. That's his first, number 3 on Lincoln Memorial.
They've been all over Perry tonight. He's registered 1-3.
Lescavar out of the lineup, back in for the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne, Rob Noyce. That'll help the inside game. Here's Evans on the top of the circle. LMU staying in man pressure. Slants to the left side, hands off to Perry. He'll take it on the bounce across the top. Backs it out, step back three-pointer. Fouled, and that's 2 bang-bang fouls on Luquan Choice. LMU's fourth, and that's going to get Choice a trip to the bench as LMU can little afford to lose him. But now I will say this. Tim Pierce is going to check into the lineup. He's a senior out of Albany, Georgia. And you talk about an X factor in postseason play. This guy has brought it to the table.
I'm telling you, Coach Schertz and I were talking about him and what he brought to the table first time out, knocking down a three when the ball game had a little bit of chance to go south on him.
Perry hitting 90% from the line this year, hits both free throws. You talk about a good free throw shooter. You have to mention Will Perry's name. I mean, this guy going into tonight's contest, 136 of 151 this year for 90.1%.
Whoops.
Missed the third one. There's the broadcaster's jinx. Offensive rebound kicked up, but McMillian clears it out. Pierce up the far sideline to Simmons. Simmons didn't see the cutting steal. No pun intended there.
Nope.
Steal off the right side. Elevates and fires. Got it. Rainmaker three by Jalen Steele. And the Rail Splitters back out to a 15-point lead. Perry off the top of the circle. He's checked defensively by Pierce. Works off the pick to the right side. Gives on top. That pass was intended for Noyce. Lucas battling for the 50-50 ball with Webb. And the officials stop play. They're going to call jump possession, and that'll go to Lenoir-Rhyne. Josh Schertz teaches to get on the floor for that 50-50 ball. Clearly, Coach Odom does as well.
Oh, no question. There's 4 or 5 bodies on the floor right there. You got to love that if you're a coach. One of the LMU players was trying to get a timeout, and the officials never saw him, but
that one went a little longer than most of them that I've seen. It took it a bit, I think, for the officials to sort that one out.
Oh, yeah. That they were down there for a few seconds.
9:27 to go first half. LMU up on top, 33-18 here in the championship game of the Southeast Region Tournament. LMU has been to the semifinals 5 consecutive years, but this time was the first time they've been able to get out of that. It had been a curse up until this year.
Palmore back in the ball game for LR.
That'll be a game changer. Hands off to Evans. He'll come bounce top of the circle. Spins his way into the paint, back to basket, gives back out to Palmore. Palmore one-on-one with Webb in a shot clock violation, and I don't think Lenoir-Rhyne had any.
I won't be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to that one myself, and I don't think Lenoir-Rhyne did. I don't think Palmore for sure did.
The Emmanuel Cherry back in for Lincoln Memorial as Curtis McMillian goes out, and that's not going to help the Lenoir-Rhyne cause any with Terry back in there. Tallest player on the floor at 6'9", and the only guy that can bang with him is Noyce down there at 6'7".
Noyce has had his hand full with him tonight.
Steele, jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound to Bales, hand off in the backcourt to Perry. Perry will push it almost down the center of the floor.
Evans.
Gives to Evans. 3-ball good, and he's fouled. Holy cow. Jarrell Simmons, the guilty party, his first, number 5 on Lincoln Memorial. And, you know, with as well as Lincoln Memorial has played here early, LJ, 8:50 to go first half. Lenoir-Rhyne's still in this thing. I mean, you look at it, it's just a 12-point game.
Yeah. Lenoir-Rhyne has not shot the basketball as well as I thought they might from the outside yet, but they're still only 11 back right now.
The thing I like about the Bears right now is that they're starting to get their bench a lot more involved in the offense than Lincoln Memorial has thus far.
Yes.
33-22, LMU lead whittled back to 11. Steele slants the left side, lobs down low on the block to Pinson. Pinson one-on-one with Bales, gives out to Pierce. 3 ball's going to be off the left side. Comes down in the hands of Palmore, and he'll push it up. Palmore in transition. Bounce pass left side over to Evans. Evans takes it on the bounce, hands off to Perry. They left him open. Offensive foul called on Evans.
He never got established. Evans didn't. He was moving.
That's a call we've seen a lot more of here over the last couple of years.
That and the hand checking. We've seen quite a bit of
it.
it.
8:20 to go first half. Rail Splitters have led since the opening tip. They went out to about a 9-0 run. Benson off the top. Looking over his options. He's going to back it out and spread the floor. 6'5" Manchild gives on top to Webb. Webb penetrates. Jumper from 10 and body contact or arm contact by Darian Evans, who draws his second foul. That'll be the team 5th. And Coach Odom trying to get his money's worth with the officials right now. And it, you know, again, the foul count very even. It's been evenly called. They're letting them go, but there was no doubt about the contact there.
Right. Coach Odom's getting a little of what his dad used to do, Dave Odom. Dave's sitting up in the stands watching, a longtime Division I basketball coach at Wake Forest in South Carolina. Got a chance to chat with Dave just a little before the ball game, and he's sort of fired up for his son, and I would be also.
Webb, 81% on the year, hits both of them at the line, and the LMU lead back to 13. Winner will earn the right to go to the Elite Eight in Frisco, Texas. 8 NCAA Division II regions throughout the country. Only one team has punched its ticket thus far. We'll take a look at that as the night progresses. Here's Perry. Drives to the baseline. Cut off by Webb. In some trouble. Float pass out to Evans near midcourt. Shot clock's down at 7. Evans, long-range jumper from the top, and he hits it again.
He's knocked down 2.
7 points for Evans off the bench. And the LMU lead back to 10. They've been slowly working on it. LMU led it by 15-17 at one point. Pinson to the baseline. Pierce reels it in. One-on-one with Evans, and that's an offensive foul. He sold that one well.
I believe he did. Yep.
And Pierce with his first, number 6 on Lincoln Memorial. We have our media timeout. 7:19 to go, first half. The LMU Rail Splitters out to a 10-point lead over the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne. Back after this through the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
There you see Coach Odom right there. Good shot of him right there, LJ. He's been in the college game a day or two. I don't know if you can see this shot of him.
Oh, yes.
You know, we were talking about quality big men a little while ago. Kenny Jones was a guy that played here for his first couple of years, transferred to Virginia Commonwealth. He's watching it on the broadcast tonight. I think there's probably a few teams had a little bit of problem with him.
Oh, I'm telling you what, now, I had the pleasure of recruiting Kenny. He and I got a speeding ticket coming back from Farmville, Virginia.
Too much information, LJ.
Yeah, way too much. He owes me some money. No, he doesn't. God bless you, Kenny.
35-25. Palmore penetrates the foul line area. Bounce pass from the baseline. Intended for Evans and thrown away. Evans zigged when he should have zagged, and I think Palmore just kind of anticipated.
Had to make a little backdoor cut quick, and Palmore did. Anticipate it, turns it over.
All in all, both teams have taken excellent care of the basketball here in the first half.
Yes.
10-point game, 35-25. Steal a slant the right hash mark. Bounce pass top of the circle to Simmons. Simmons over to Pinson, far side of the paint, one-on-one with Bales. And Bales called for the block before the shot. That'll be Billy Bales first, the team 6th. And LMU not yet in the bonus, so that's going to be a baseline inbound, I believe. No, they're going to give him shooting progress.
In the act.
So
Both
Pinson,
teams,
beg your pardon.
Both teams with 6 fouls.
Pinson will go to the line shooting 61.9% on 10 of 24, I beg your pardon, 60 of 97 free throws this year. Good looking rotation. That's a goaltend, and I think that was actually Lenoir-Rhyne that got it, wasn't it?
It is. They've given him the free throw. Got their hands up in the net a little bit there and jerked the rim, causing the ball to pop out.
Well, it popped out, but it popped right back in there,
too. Yeah, that could have gone either way right there, I'm afraid.
Second shot's going to go. He'll salvage 2 of 2 on that trip.
Got a nice little break right there.
4 points for Pinson, and the LMU lead back to 12. 6:41 to go first half. Palmore gives left side over to Evans. Top of the circle to Perry. Knocked away by Webb, and a foul by Perry as Webb was trying to get to the hole. And Dave Odom with a glare for the officials that if looks could have killed, it would have been unbelievable.
Is that 3 on Perry?
That's 2 on Perry.
2 on Perry, okay.
Reed Lucas will check back in for Lenoir-Rhyne as Perry has a slow walk to the bench. And that'll put Curtis Webb at the line. He hit a pair of free throws a minute ago. Webb on the year, 81.3%, 74 of 91 this season. Well, they've got him with 3. Oh,
yeah.
Well, I guess that is correct then. Somewhere I missed one.
I don't remember the third one, but I mean I remember that one there, but
This is the second free throw, and Lenoir-Rhyne away with the basketball. Palmore to set it up for the Bears. Chambers back in the lineup for Lenoir-Rhyne. Bounce pass to the corner. Lucas on the dribble drive. Spins, turns, shoots. No good. Rebound to Terry as he secures it. Outlet pass now from Webb over to Simmons. Simmons off the right side. 17-footer. Got it. 5 points for Jarrell Simmons. And Lincoln Memorial has opened the floodgates. 40-25. Rail Splitters by 15.
Really important 6 minutes here for Lenoir-Rhyne. They need to cut into that lead. And if they could get it down to around 10, they'd be tickled to death, I'm sure.
Palmore on the dribble drive, and a blocking foul called on Pinson. He did not stand his ground. He was shuffling his feet. That's going to be his second. Number 7 on Lincoln Memorial, and that'll put the Bears in the bonus for the remaining 5:51.
You know, I'm about to make a statement that, you wouldn't want to play Palmore for the threes, but I tell you what, he's got such a quick, deceptive first step and gets the ball on the floor. He gets you on your heels.
LJ, I tell you, this thing has been so frantic tonight as Palmore knocks the first one down that some time ago I turned the crowd mic off, and everything that you've been hearing at home via your TV set or your computer has come through my mic and your mic. That's the elevation. I'd love to have a decibel level meter in here tonight to tell you how loud this place has been on a couple of occasions.
No question.
Palmore hit the front end. He'll have another here. Rob Noyce in there along with Reed Lucas, Jaquez Chambers, Darian Evans, and Palmore, who hits his second free throw as he now leads the Bears in scoring with 8.
Check Palmore out next time he shoots a free throw. He's got that little wiggle that Orange had from Montevallo. He's got that little thing, yeah.
There's steal again from downtown Knoxville. 3 threes here in the first half for Jalen Steele, 16 unofficially for the game. Lucas off the curl, bounce pass far side of the paint. Noyce across the grain to Palmore. Spins his way to the baseline, dumps it off. It was Terry that got a piece of it. Simmons to Steele, ball fake 3, now elevates and fires. That one's short of the mark, and when in doubt, you don't shoot right there.
Yep, that's exactly right. He hesitated, probably should have taken the first look that he got.
Lucas, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound by Webb, and the outlet to Steele. Rail Splitters in transition. They wanted to run, but nice job by Lenoir-Rhyne to get back defensively in transition. Here's Terry on the drive.
He's going to get called
offensive
for one
foul.
there, yep.
His second. And Lincoln Memorial commits number 8, so we are now 2 fouls away from the double bonus as Billy Bales will check back in for the Bears.
A little bit out of Terry's repertoire right there from out there. He's made a couple of really nice dribble drive scores, but that one may have been a little out of control.
Curtis McMillian back in, the redshirt senior from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 6'6", and a clear blue-collar worker in the lane for Lincoln Memorial.
No doubt. He and Noah's will battle in there.
Lucas across the top on the bounce, picks it up early, gives it out to Bales, back to Evans near the hash mark. Evans looking to drive on Pierce, works off the pick by Chambers. Fires it up there from the perimeter. Now he's 3 for 3 from the arc. 10 points for Darian Evans off the bench, and the Lenoir-Rhyne bench continues to be the saving grace as they've got 13 of their 30 from the bench. There's Simmons on the drive, no good. Offensive rebound, McMillian, and fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Nice job by McMillian right there. In traffic, strong with the basketball.
Rob Noyce, second foul. That'll be number 8 on Lenoir-Rhyne. And McMillian, also a tremendous free throw shooter, coming in at 80% on the year, 64 of 80 this season. LMU as a team hits about 73%, and that's the best free throw shooting team that Josh Schertz has had in his 8 seasons at the helm.
I'm looking back at Evans right there. He's 54 of 129 from 3, 41.9%. He's knocked down a couple 3 tonight now.
You know, when you get up there and you're hitting more than 40, 42% from behind the perimeter, I mean, that's filling it up.
Yeah, I think the rule of thumb, 33% is like shooting 50%. Almost a little hold right there.
15-point game. Bears with the basketball. Bounce pass to Noyce, far side of the lane. One-on-one with McMillian. Bodying up, goes up with the left hand. It's so hard to stop him like that.
That's his first basket, I believe, for tonight, and hasn't had touches and been on the bench.
Keep in mind, he's got 2 fouls.
Yep, that's it.
Simmons fade away off the left side and contact again. Baseline official making the call. That'll be whistled on Billy Bales, his second. Number 9 on Lenoir-Rhyne, and we have our final media timeout of the first half. 3:45 to go here in Harrogate. LMU by 13. This is the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Harrogate, Tennessee. There you see the bench and team for the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears, number 7 seed in this tournament. They did not make the semifinals of the SAC tournament. They were knocked out by Newberry. LMU eliminated Newberry in the semifinals before defeating Wingate in the championship game. This year's region field as Simmons knocks down the first one. First time ever the South Atlantic Conference has put 4 teams in the NCAA Southeast Region semifinals. It was an all-SAC semifinals.
You don't see that very much, I don't think.
Just a testament to the strength of the South Atlantic Conference in men's basketball. LMU lead back to 15, 47-32. Evans on the bounce across the top to Chambers. Left side now to Palmore. And Palmore dumps it off to Lucas, and he'll take it back across the top. Lucas to the elbow, spins his way in the lane. Deep corner swing pass to Chambers, threw it right into the hands of Pierce. Pierce in transition, held up in the half court now as LMU didn't have the numbers. Steele on the drive, runner from the right side, an ill-advised shot by the senior from Knoxville right there. That went out of his comfort zone.
Yep.
And that'll get Billy Bales back in for the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne. Still plenty of basketball to go in this one. And as we said over in Hickory, North Carolina, these two teams went to 4 overtimes, the longest game ever in Lincoln Memorial history. And it was, I think, 126-122 the final, something like that. Here at home, LMU went down 18 in the first half before battling back to win that one. And in the back of my mind, I want to say that was somewhere around an 11-point game. Jumper in the paint by Palmore's good.
Palmore's awful tough to handle in the lane in there when he gets you rocking back and forth.
Well, he's a guy that's going to make a lot of money overseas sometime soon playing some basketball for somebody. Simmons off the top, step back 3, no good. This one pulled off the rim by Chambers with authority, and the outlet to Palmore, far sideline. He'll hold it up on the far perimeter. He's picked up defensively by Webb, LMU's best defending guard. Out to Chambers, right side over to Bales. Bales back to Chambers, across the top to Evans. Around the near side to Palmore. Palmore looking over the set now. 12 seconds on the clock. Takes it to the baseline, draws a double team. In some trouble, bounce pass back out to Noyce at the elbows. 5 left on the clock. Spins into a double team. Spot up 3 by Chambers, in and out. And a box out rebound by Steele as he is fouled by Chambers. I think that 3 was actually by Palmore a minute ago. And that'll be number 10 on the Bears as LMU will walk to the other end. And the Rail Spinners will be at the line shooting 2.
Palmore just does not look comfortable from shooting the ball out there. And, of course, as I said, he's only 2 of 13, but he's a smart player, smart enough to know where his bread and butter is.
Jalen Steele at the line for Lincoln Memorial on the year, 91.7%, having hit 66 of 72. And he hits that front end. Big first half for Jalen Steele. What a start he's had offensively. And there's that 3-headed monster I've been talking about, LJ. You just never know which one's going to come to the table with the most. And once you key on him, you got the other 2 to deal with.
That's it. And you look at the bench when Pierce comes off, he gives you a threat out there also.
If there's any question to the strength of the LMU starting 5, 4 of their 5 starters earned all conference accolades this year. 2 first-teamers, 1 second-team, and 1 honorable mention all-conference, as we have a reaching foul on that pass over there by Curtis McMillian. And I don't know, LJ, that one
That's pretty
good defense to me.
Pretty good defensive effort right there. I thought they had good position. Of course, the official's right on top of it over there.
Senior out of Fayetteville, his mother in attendance tonight. She's part of the mom squad. Buddy of mine from Cleveland that I mentioned a minute ago gave me a term that I like to use. The mom squad here at LMU loves to give big grips. They give big grips.
Yep. I like that phrase.
Big hugs from the mom squad.
McMillan and Noyes going at it tooth and nail inside right there. They could call something anytime they wanted to with those two.
Steele slants the right side of the bounce. Lets one fly. Got it. Three-pointer number 4 for Jalen Steele, the transfer from Mississippi State. LMU's lead is now 18 as Palmore is fouled on the block. And boy, I'll tell you what, everybody up in arms over that one as Curtis Webb had established a position and he stood his ground.
He was not near the arc, so we can take that out of the picture. He had pretty good position right there.
First foul on Webb, number 10 on the rail splitters, so Keenan Palmore at the line to shoot 2. Palmore on the year, 64.9%. He shot a pile of free throws, 148 of 128 this season. I beg your pardon, 148 of 228. That didn't work out, did it?
Guy like him that puts the ball on the floor and gets to the basket, he's going to get to the line quite a bit.
Missed that one.
Got a little rotation on the ball that's a little funky looking, but
rebound away to Webb, and he'll give it up to Steele, who brings it into the half court for Lincoln Memorial. Across the top to McMillian, left side handoff to Simmons. Simmons penetrates up and in with the right hand, no good. Tapped up and in, no, it didn't go. McMillian couldn't get it to fall. Scrap on the
body's all over the place.
And that jump possession is going to go to LMU. Yep. That one looked like it was going down.
Oh, I thought it was in.
1 minute to play. Timeout called, I assume, by Coach Josh Schertz. That's been a kind of a thing that he's adopted this year as he lays out the strategy for the final minute, LJ. I tell you what, maybe not LMU's best performance this year, but pretty darn good in this first half of play.
Hey, you've got sketches right there in this half that, I mean, they've knocked everything down. They've blocked shots. They've done everything you want to see a team do. And Lenoir-Rhyne, hasn't had an answer to some of the things that they've done.
Hey, the Lady Rail Splitter contingent is now being heard from. Former Lady Rail Splitter basketball player Rachel Peach Denton down in the Big TX. She lives down there in Texas. She just sent me a message via Facebook that says, y'all coming to see me in the Big D. Yes, Rachel, I hope we will. And it looks very good right now, although we still have 21 minutes to play. Rachel, we appreciate you listening and watching tonight's broadcast.
Good player while I was here for the women's team.
She's a Hall of Famer. Inbound to McMillian, and Noyce picks up his 3rd.
Oh, not good for.
I don't know about that one either.
I don't either. I don't think Noyce deserved a whistle on that. He just stayed.
Good defense.
Yeah, he just was up and down. Not very pleased with the official here.
Rightly so. I mean, this is a big game.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Not a good time to get that 3rd one either, with 59.4 seconds to go in the half, and he struggled a little bit offensively. He's only touched it or scored 1 time, 1 of 1 inside.
McMillian 2 for 2 from the line. A guy like Noyce, who's an all-conference selection. I mean, he's a senior. He's kind of a hometown product for Lenoir-Rhyne because he's out of Morganton, which is just right down the road about, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Not very far. Nope, not very much further than that.
I mean, he wants to go out strong, and you got to let him play. Palmore left side over to Chambers.
Hadn't heard much from Chambers today.
Evans tied up on the left side. Paul Woodson in the lineup for the first time. 6'9" junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Blocking foul called on Curtis Webb, his 2nd. Keenan Palmore is so hard to defend because he's so good at getting to the rim.
I mean, he can, as we old terminology, shake and bake and get you on your heels and then drop the shoulder and go. You have a really tough time getting in front of him.
Devin Hankins preparing to check in for Lincoln Memorial. Palmore draws iron on the first one. 54-36. The LMU lead is still 18. 44.3 seconds to go first half. You got basically a possession and a half. remaining in this first stanza. Coming up at halftime, I'm going to be talking with Wendell Staten. He's in charge of the regional committee. And I'll also be talking with LMU Athletics Director Matt Green about this particular tournament. Green hit 1 of 2. Reed Lucas back in the lineup now for the Bears as Palmore gets a break on the bench.
You are looking at 2 possessions. If you're LMU, what do you do with this one right here? Take the best shot you can get, I'd say.
I think so. Hankins drives the baseline, back out to Woodson. Woodson at 6'9", he's got some handles. Top of the circle to Pierce. Pierce got his man up in the air, pulls the trigger off the right elbow, bottom.
Nice move by Pierce right there. Little pump fake, put it on the floor.
Largest lead of the game now. It's a 19-point margin, 56-37. Bears will hold for the last shot. They don't want to give up any more damage here in the first half.
A stop here would be big for LMU to go into the locker room with.
Evans being tied up on the perimeter, gives to Bales. He'll try to look for an opening. Lets one fly from deep. Got it. Big bucket by Billy Bales.
I'm telling you now, Pierce was in his face. That's a big bucket right there.
He sends the Bears to the locker room with a big bucket to trail by 16, 56-40. And that would be the end of the first half. We're going to be going to the statistics here shortly. But right now, Brandon Burke is standing by as he'll talk with LMU head coach Josh Schertz about the first half. Brandon, take it away, buddy.
Here with head coach of the LMU Rail Splitters, Josh Schertz. And, Coach, it's been an all-around first half for you guys. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Did some good things, came out a lot of energy, a lot of focus, played hard. Obviously had some severe foul trouble. Had to play through. Lenoir-Rhyne made a ton of shots to keep it close. Thought we played well, though. Played hard, competed, did a lot of good things. Obviously got 20 minutes to play, so we gotta go in, kind of make some tweaks and then come back out. And again, it's a long way from over. There's a lot of basketball ahead. We got to come out and come out with the same focus and intensity we did to start the game.
Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thanks, appreciate it, Brandon.
Rusty, back to you.
Thanks, Brandon. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Wendell Staten. He is in charge of the regional committee, and we'll talk with him right after this through the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe to phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
No more pencils, no more books. No more teachers' dirty looks. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's out with fever. School's out completely.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like
Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%. And it can happen in every place.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united.
Welcome back to Harrogate, Tennessee. At halftime, the Rail Splitters lead by 16, 56-40 over the number 7 seed Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne University. I'm with Wendell Staten, and he is the chairman of the National Men's Basketball Committee. Wendell, obviously a great turnout here tonight for this tournament, and it's just such a huge undertaking. There's so many people involved with putting something like this together.
Well, it is, Rusty, and I'm fortunate to be back here for the second year in a row. Second year in a row is so much easier on everybody because we've done it one time. And Mike Smith has been and Cameron and Matt Green have certainly been done all the leg work. And the NCAA tournament is a great undertaking, but we have 8 regions across the country, and every one of these is happening at those 8 regions. And I say the NCAA folks are like Disney. They know what they're doing because we got a manual. You just follow that manual. It usually runs itself. But we've just got a great environment here tonight and some really good basketball.
You are lucky enough to be involved heavily with the Southeast region. You're the athletic director at Georgia College and State University. Obviously, the region this year, there's some feel like maybe some of the leagues are down a little bit, some of them are a little stronger than others, but all in all, the strength of this tournament has been, as far as Lincoln Memorial is concerned and their involvement with the region, strongest I've ever seen.
Yeah, we've had another great year. We had a lot of parity. We've actually noticed that all across the country. There's a lot of parity, and certainly in this region there was a lot of parity as well. South Atlantic Conference speaks very well for them to have the Final 4 teams standing here, and it's been they've had a great run this year, and Lincoln Memorial is obviously has a tremendous basketball team, and they're showing it here tonight. And Lenoir-Rhyne's got their work cut out for them to come back and get in this ball game, but they're a formidable opponent. I know they played Lincoln Memorial well both times this year, so game's not over, but certainly Lincoln Memorial's in a great spot right now.
Approximately 320 NCAA Division II teams vie for the opportunity to get to this point in the season. Only 8 teams from 8 regions get here. It's got to be a huge feather in the cap for the program of both these schools.
Absolutely, and these 8 teams will gather next week in Frisco, Texas. I think we leave on Monday, and everything we do here will take place down there. Just the days will be a little bit different, but we're excited about going to Frisco. It's a great venue. It's a great city, and we think we're going to have a great turnout. And obviously the winner of this game will go. And one thing we're going to do this year, Rusty, we're seeding all 8 teams once they get to the Elite 8. I think that's going to make for a little bit better tournament. And so we're excited about that. We'll do that tonight at about 11 o'clock. The National Committee will gather, and we'll start going. We've already been compiling information all week and watching all the scores right now. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing everybody in Frisco.
Well, Wendell, it's a lot of work. It's a huge undertaking. Thank you for what you do. You do a great job. And again, congratulations on another great NCAA tournament.
Well, thanks, Rusty. Thanks for what you do. And Lincoln Memorial, you've been phenomenal hosts. And look forward to seeing everybody again.
All right, Wendell Staten, chairman of the National NCAA Men's Basketball Committee. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
I'm Brianna Gottberg, a senior on the volleyball team. I would like to thank all of our current PEF members for your support of the Bears Club. Your contributions have made it possible for me and other student athletes here at Lenoir-Rhyne to fulfill our dreams of participating in intercollegiate athletics. If you are not currently a Bears Club member, I hope you will take this opportunity to join our team today. Thanks again for your support, and go Bears!
You got a king?
smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Huntington.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
You can go anywhere. Where will you go? You can be anything. Who will you be? You can say anything. What will you say? Because in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Lincoln Memorial University. It's time to start living.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Halftime in Harrigan, Tennessee. Rail Splitters lead it by 16, 56-40. Let's take a look at your official halftime statistics. First of all, for the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne, they're 13 of 30 from the floor for 43.3% shooting, 6 of 9 from three-point range, 66.7%, and 8 of 13 from the free throw line for 61.5%. Only one player in double figures. That's Darian Evans. Actually, two. He came in off the bench with 10 points. Keenan Palmore has 13. Billy Bales with 6. 7 points by Will Perry, 2 from Reed Lucas, and Rob Noyes, the all-conference player, held to only 2 points in the paint thus far. For Lincoln Memorial, the Rail Splitters are 17 of 32 from the floor, 53.1% shooting, 5 of 10 from three-point range for 50%, and 17 of 19 from the free throw line for 89.5%. LMU winning the battle of the boards 22-14, 5 offensive, 17 defensive boards, a total of 3 turnovers, 4 steals. Lenoir-Rhyne was 7 turnovers in the first half. LMU leading scorer, and for that matter, leading all scorers, Jalen Steele, 21 points for the senior from Knoxville. He's 7 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He also has 2 rebounds and 1 assist to go along with that in 20 minutes on the hardwood. Other offensive contributions, Curtis McMillian off the bench with 6, Tim Pierce off the pine with 2, 3 points from Curtis Webb, 7 from Jarrell Simmons, Dorian Penson with 4, Luquan Choice has 2, and that rounds out the scoring for Lincoln Memorial in the first half of play. Points in the paint went to the Rail Splitters 20-10. Points off turnovers went to LMU 7-5. Second chance points in favor of Lincoln Memorial 6-0. Fast break points in favor of the Rail Splitters 2-0. And the Lenoir-Rhyne bench has actually defeated LMU in the first 20 minutes of play 16-11. Pretty solid first half, LJ.
Yep. Quite a good first half. You know, you look at some of the stats there for LMU, 8 assists to only 3 turnovers, 4 blocks and 2 steals. Those are all really good numbers right there. Not a real surprise. Lenoir-Rhyne went to the bench quite a bit and did get 16 bench points, only 11 for LMU.
All right, Brandon Burke is standing by. He's going to be talking with Lenoir-Rhyne head coach Ryan Odom. And he's on his way out of the locker room. We can't really see Brandon that well at this point, but we're told we will be given a cue as to when we can go over to him. Folks, want to remind you that regardless of who wins this one tonight, there will be a cutting of the nets, and we will try to keep it on for as long as we can. There is also a separate link on the website for the post-game interview room. Both coaches will be talked to. We will not have a post-game here at courtside that I'm aware of. We may be taking a wireless mic around. This is for an all, we're getting information for an all-tournament team at this point. But I can tell you that right now with the home court advantage, such a influential crowd here tonight in LMU's favor, clearly it's heavily slanted against Lenoir-Rhyne to dig their way out of a 16-point hole, but not entirely impossible.
No, not
we know
impossible.
This team can put up some numbers. We're still waiting on Coach Odom to come out. The Bears are on the floor, and Coach Odom now making his way back to the hardwood as Brandon Burke will run him down over there and get a couple of words with him. 56-40 at the break here in Harrogate, Tennessee, as Lincoln Memorial leads it going into the second half. And now let's go to Brandon Burke.
Here with Lenoir-Rhyne head coach Ryan Odom. Coach, down by 16 with 20 minutes to go. What kind of adjustments need to be made to pull out a W?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Lincoln Memorial credit. They're playing exceptional. 56 points is a lot for us to give up in a half. They're shooting the ball extremely well. Steele's got it going. We're fouling way too much. They've been at the free throw line a ton. Offensively, we're sort of a mess right now. We got to clean some things up offensively and get better shots. And we got to play Lenoir-Rhyne basketball, which we really didn't do in the first half.
Coach, best of luck to you in the second half.
Thanks.
Rusty, back out to you.
Brandon Burke, Johnny on the spot. He was eager to get that interview underway right there, LJ.
I'm telling you.
Clearly, Coach Odom concerned. He knows LMU is playing well, and his team's going to have to probably play their best 20 minutes of basketball this year to come away with a win this afternoon.
He mentioned cleaning up his offense. You know, they didn't get much or anything really from Noyes. Of course, he's got 2 fouls on him. Perry, who has 3, was 2 for 4. So, you know, those are key guys right there for them that need some production offensively.
For Lincoln Memorial second half, LJ, what do they got to do to sustain this pace?
Again, don't get excited. Don't get in a hurry. Don't get shot happy. Do the same things you've done in the first half as far as ball movement and defensive pressure on the other end. That defense translated into a lot of good opportunities, I thought, for LMU.
We're underway second half as the Bears have the ball to open the final 20 minutes of regulation. Palmore up and in with a reverse. Won't go, and there's Emmanuel Terry picking up right where he left off to begin the first half with a rebound.
Yep, he altered that shot on Palmore.
Swing to the left side. Choice held on the arm by Perry. What a costly foul.
Not good.
For Will Perry.
That's his 4th.
No doubt that he did it. He never contested it whatsoever.
Nope, Evans come in. Evans has been productive for him. He had 10 in the first half on 3 of 5 shooting, 3 or 4 from threes.
Going to have a slow walk off the floor, so Evans back in the lineup. He's played well. Pinson out of the perimeter, and Chambers not really eager to go out and check him out there. Simmons very close to a push-off right there. Drives to the left side of the lane, goes up with the right hand. Kind of unorthodox, but he does it well.
Yeah, that doesn't look smooth, but it doesn't make any difference. You don't get any points for style.
LMU out to an 18-point lead. Their largest of the contest has been 19. Palmore across the top to Lucas. Lucas to the left elbow. Picks it up. Hand off to Palmore. He spins his way into the lane. Step through crossover up with the right hand. No good. Chambers with an offensive rebound up in traffic and puts it in off the window.
That's Chambers' first points of the night, I believe.
First 2 points for Jaquez Chambers. And the LMU lead is whittled back to 16 once more. And again, the thing that I noticed most about Lenoir-Rhyne is as well as LMU's played, they're still hanging around and still within striking distance. Offensive rebound.
That shot didn't look very pretty, but the offensive rebound and stick back by Perry certainly did.
How big a factor has Emmanuel Terry been here tonight?
Rusty, I can't measure how much he's meant to LMU.
18-point game. Evans to the left side perimeter. Bounce pass down on the block to Noyce. Kicks it back out to Evans. Rise and fire 3. No good. Rebound battle 4. And it is Simmons that came out of there with help from Pinson on the rebound.
A little 1-on-3. He holds it up. He's going to penetrate now.
Simmons lay with the right hand, pulls short. Noyce with the rebound for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Had a good look at it.
Palmore will run the break in the lanes. Goes down, throws up a floater, no good. Chambers got away with one, and the offensive rebound by Palmore with a putback.
There's a couple of things happened right there that we didn't hear any whistle on.
Yeah, I think two players got away with one for each team.
Yeah, I think they did.
16-point game, 17:38 to play. Simmons off the top. He's guarded by Evans. Looks a little bit confused now as to what to do in this offensive set. Gives baseline out of Terry.
Good
in
job
the corner to Pinson.
Perry.
Pinson with a runner, no good, and body contact from Jaquez Chambers. And that's going to be his second. So number 2 on Lenoir-Rhyne here second half. Dorian Pinson will go to the line for Lincoln Memorial. He was there once in the first half, shoots 61.9% on the year. If you remember, there was a lane violation that allowed him to hit 2 free throws. This time he pulls up long on the first attempt.
Got a nice rotation on the ball. Trajectory a little.
He's quite a player. I tell you, his best basketball is in front of him, no doubt about it.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Second shot's up there.
He elevated that shot right there.
Salvages 1 in that trip to the line, and the LMU lead is back to 17. 61-44. Evans slants the left side. Looks in over Pinson now and gives on top to Chambers. Right side to Noyce, high post. Top of the circle, Lucas pulls it in, gives left side over to Palmore, and he'll back it out on the hash mark. Palmore puts it on the hardwood, penetrates to the foul line. Short bounce pass to Noyce. Noyce trying to muscle his way down to the baseline. Reverse shot over the rim, but there's Palmore over the offensive board. Missed it. Terry knocked it away. Another rebound by the Bears, and Chambers got the offensive board.
A little helter-skelter inside right there.
Reset of the offense. Shuttle pass inside to Noyce. Corner. Chambers for 3. No good. Rebound by Pinson as he is fouled on the reach by Darian Evans. That's his 3rd. And number 3 on Lenoir-Rhyne. That LMU crowd starting to become a factor again.
Evans doesn't need to get himself in any deeper foul trouble right there with Perry sitting on the sideline over there for sure.
I'll tell you what, if LMU's lucky enough to win this one, LJ, I don't know that, I know Texas is a southern state, but if LMU goes down there, half of Harrogate's going to be there, and I don't know if they've ever seen that many rednecks in one place in their life.
I'm not
down in
touching that
Frisco,
one now.
Texas.
I
am one of them. What do you mean? Terry on the baseline, up and in with the right hand, and he just continues to dominate the lane.
He's just so active in there and has played under control.
Arguably his best performance of the year, 15 points for Emmanuel Terry, along with a number of rebounds. He's working on a double-double and probably quite a few blocks. I don't think he'll get a triple in that area. There's
Great
a nice
pass.
back pass to Palmore on the baseline.
Pinson got caught not seeing both ball and man right there.
Palmore with 15, Choice 15-footer. Having a tough night, wouldn't go. First team all-conference selection, really having a hard way of it. Rejection with authority by Emmanuel Terry as he looked at Palmore and said, "Not in my house." 63-46, 15:49 to play. Media timeout on the floor. This is LMU basketball on the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Championship.
I'm Brianna Gottberg, a senior on the volleyball team. I would like to thank all of our current PEF members for your support of the Bears Club. Your contributions have made it possible for me and other student athletes here at Lenoir-Rhyne to fulfill our dreams of participating in intercollegiate athletics. If you are not currently a Bears Club member, I hope you will take this opportunity to join our team today. Thanks again for your support, and go Bears!
LJ, they just contend to chime in. Look at the crowd right there. There's some of the student body as they are pumped up about this one tonight. We're still getting text messages from old rail splitters. Former rail splitter Steve Day up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, chiming in to watch this one tonight. And he's already made his reservations for Frisco, Texas.
Evans.
Terry with another
misses.
rebound for the scorebook. Steele will bring it out of the backcourt deliberately.
Whoosh.
Thought about that.
Thought Jalen was going to take that one.
Pinson on the dribble drive.
Nice
Left-handed
drive.
finger roll.
I tell you, for a guy his size, he has great body control.
And knifes his way to the hole.
yeah. Soft touch around the basket.
Equaling the largest lead of the game. Rail Splitters now by 19, 65-46. Jumper with the right hand by Reed. No good. Reed Lucas.
Terry almost got that one also.
Steele got the rebound. Here's Choice.
Oh, nice
one more
ball
pass.
movement right there.
Simmons, long ball. You bet.
That's called the extra pass right there. And as a coach, Hey, and as a teammate, you love that.
22-point rail splitter lead. LMU's margin of victory over this tournament has been nearly 30 in 2 games apiece. Lucas off the top, hands off to Chambers on the motion offense. Palmore on the bounce to the left elbow, penetrates the paint. Got one man up in the air, throws it across. Terry knocks it away. Terry with a steal, knocked to the floor, and they're going to get a foul on Jaquez Chambers, as that would be his 3rd of this contest. And again, Coach Odom in disbelief over there. And, you know, it's just been a tough night for him. His guys have had their hands full since the opening tip.
Yeah, hasn't had they've hung in there as far as the score really is concerned there.
I agree.
But these things just haven't panned out and evolved like you'd want it to. I mean, of course, LMU's got a lot to do with that now.
One thing I want to point out, LJ, 14:40 to go. Right now, Lenoir-Rhyne with 46 points. They're averaging 90 a game.
Yep.
Just suffocating defense by Lincoln Memorial. They say defense wins championships. Terry on the drive. Pinson caught it coming off and went for the dunk, but a foul during the Terry shot.
Terry keeps putting it on the floor. He's going to tell Coach Schertz he's a perimeter player.
Philip Lescavar, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Philip Lescavar with the foul, his first, number 5 on the Bears, as Emmanuel Terry goes to the stripe. Sophomore at Enterprise, first shot on its way. This one wouldn't fall.
What's he shoot from the line?
Well, it's not a very good free throw shooting percentage, really, to be honest with you. I mean, I was looking at his score from Sunday night. He only had 4 points.
45?
Something like that, yeah, but he's shooting about 75% or 66% for this game. 69-46, 23-point lead by Lincoln Memorial. Lucas out to Palmore. Palmore on the dribble drive over to Evans' left side. Bounce pass down the baseline. Palmore goes up in traffic. Shot no good. Rebound to Pinson. Rail splitters are on the run. Pinson across the grain to Simmons. Simmons from the angle, up and in. Give it to him, and he's fouled. Dorian Pinson playing cheerleader out there right now. Billy Bales off the bench and back in for Lenoir-Rhyne as Keenan Palmore is going to come out. That second foul on Philip Lescavar, his 6th on the Bears. And that'll put the senior Jarrell Simmons out of Accokeek, Maryland at the line. He's got 14 unofficially.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but Perry was the reason all that happened down as the shot was taken.
Perry on the bounce across the top to the right side. Penetrates down the left side of the lane, cut off by Terry. Bounce pass out to Lucas, baseline drive, got one man up in the air, spins across, pass knocked away by Steele, recovered by Evans. He's got an open lane to the bucket and lays it in without any contestant at all.
Nope. I'd like to have somebody come over and at least show a little help side there.
Evans off the bench with 12. That's his first 2 of the second half, and the LMU lead is cut back to 24.
Looks like a little zone we're going to go right here for a second or two. Nope. Just, I can't tell. Yeah,
72-48, Lincoln Memorial. Bounce pass to Pinson in the paint. Pinson, bounce pass over to Steele, up and in with the left hand. No good. Lescavar with a rebound.
Nice pass.
And Pinson with not a very intelligent foul right there, reached in from behind. That'll be LMU's first of the second half. That'll get Curtis Webb off the bench and in the game for Lincoln Memorial. The man-child goes out. 72-48. His mama in attendance tonight. And another one of the mom squad that loves those big grips. They are hugging people. I tell you what, those moms, they love to come in and show some love. Evans ball fake. Terry didn't buy into it and threw it away. Bale's not ready for it.
Well, why would you think that might have happened right there? He looked inside and says, I do not want that thing swatted like the last time I saw a ball go in there.
You're talking about 5'8" versus 6'9" right there. With those long arms, he plays like he's 7'2". He jumps out of the gym. There's Steele for 3 from the right side. Unbelievable.
Can't draw that up. That's
Steele
just
with 24.
shooting.
5 threes for Jalen Steele. 75-48. Nice backdoor pass from Perry to Lescavar.
Lescavar's a nice-looking player in there. He did a good job yesterday, although he wasn't able to finish a lot, went to the line a lot.
Simmons had it knocked away. Terry takes it out of mid-flight and puts it in.
He just jumped right over top of Perry to get that one.
7-second half for Terry. He's got 18 for the game. 77-50. It's a 27-point lead on the Bears. Here's Lucas for three off the right side. He is a sharpshooter, but that is only his 5th point of the game. First basket of the second half. Lincoln Memorial leading by 24. Simmons out to Steele. Steele fronted by Bales. Back to Simmons on the right side of the top.
Good job right there. Ball movement.
Penetrates up with the left hand. Won't go. Terry's there for the rebound and the putback. He looks like an All-American tonight.
I'm telling you what, there's a lot of places he could play with the play and effort he's given tonight.
In my opinion, he's better than Scalabisi ever thought about being at Kentucky.
Gee.
79-53. Jumper by Will Perry off the left side. That's his second three of the contest, and he's got 10 for the game. Rail Splitter lead whittled back to 23. We're under the 12-minute mark. Next dead ball takes us to immediate timeout. Steele slants the right side at the hash mark, gives on top to Choice. Choice penetrates to the elbow, skips it to the corner. Here's Webb on the dribble drive.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement.
One more out to Simmons. 3 ball. This time rides off the backside, and Bales pulls the rebound.
Great ball movement by LMU right there.
There's Bales for 3 in transition, and he drains it. There's that sharpshooter. And Billy Bales now with 3 threes for this contest as the LMU lead is cut back to 20. Clock down under the 11-minute mark now. Simmons from the right side goes up against Lescavar. Can't finish.
Not a real good shot right there. I believe Coach Schertz would like a little better one than that.
He's looking for a 30-second timeout. Perry to the dribble drive baseline. And I think he called for traveling, and that'll stop the clock. 10:28 to go. Rail Splitters trying to punch a ticket to Frisco, Texas. We're back with more right after this of the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Championship.
You can go anywhere. Where will you go? You can be anything. Who will you be? You can say anything. What will you say? Because in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Lincoln Memorial University. It's time to start living.
The pile just keeps growing and growing. There you see some of the crowd at tonight's game. I think that's actually, I don't know if that's the home side or the away side, but I can tell you that Keenan Peterson, big man on the team last year, 6'9", out of College Park, Georgia. KP, as we referred to, his mama, Kelly Pace, texted me and telling me that he's watching in tonight overseas. He, too, playing overseas basketball. KP, we miss you, buddy, and we've been watching you. Congratulations on doing a great job overseas. We appreciate you supporting your brothers here with LMU basketball. 79-59, LMU up 20 with the basketball. Simmons off the left side. Bales on him in man-to-man. Bounce pass to the baseline. This is Pinson. He'll dribble out on the shallow wing. Gives back to Steele. Steele fronted by Lucas. In some trouble. Over to Pinson again. He'll fire a 3. Pinson from downtown. Won't go. Rebound to Palmore. And he'll take it on the push out of the backcourt in transition. Top of the circle to Perry. He's picked up defensively by McMillian. Fires it in his face. That one drained from downtown. And, folks, I'm going to tell you, this thing's not over.
Oh, no. 17 and
they got it below the 20 mark, 79-62. They expect the Bears to make a late run to try and get some respect back in this game.
Nice job by McMillian not taking something that wasn't there.
Steele, maybe an ill-advised shot that time, and again the Bears with the rebound. Palmore cut off in the lane by Steele. Back out, step back 3, and that's back-to-back threes. Josh Schertz senses the urgency and calls the timeout as Lucas has his 8th point of the game, and this one's going to go, I believe, to a full timeout. 79-65, about 11 points have come off the lead, and LMU goes to the bench with a full timeout. We'll be back right after this through the LMU Sports Network.
Look at me, hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. Some of the student body in attendance here tonight. What support this LMU basketball team has had. I think every student on campus is in attendance tonight. It was a $5 ticket all the way through, folks. $5 per session. That means $2.50 per game. This game tonight, session 5, I think. And so, actually session 4, and it was still a $5 ticket. But where are you going to see this kind of basketball for $5?
I'm telling you.
Pinson baseline drive. Blocking foul called on Chambers, his 4th. Coach Odom has worn a groove in the sideline over there. He just beside himself as he can't seem to get a break tonight. Dorian Pinson back to the stripe for Lincoln Memorial. Pinson now 3 for 4 on the contest. 9:04 to go. Rail Splitter's not out of the woods yet. 4 shots on its way off the right side. Rebound by Chambers, lost the handle on it. Steele punches it into Pinson's hands. Pinson up with the left hand, got it. That was caused by great effort from Jalen Steele.
No question, and Perry couldn't do much about that with 4 fouls on him.
81-65, lead back to 16. Oh, top of the circle to Lucas. Lucas drives the left side of the lane, got away with a push off. Baseline jumper, no good. And a foul underneath again against Lenoir-Rhyne. And if that's on Palmore, that'll be his 2nd. Oh, they're going to say that. Wait a minute now. Hold on. They say that's the team 8th. They've not registered who it's on. No, they're going to say, yeah, that's his 3rd. I had him as only having 2.
Huh.
So Curtis McMillian at the line now for Lincoln Memorial. McMillian 80% on the year, 64 of 80 entering tonight's game. Shot's good.
Nice stroke for a big fellow right there.
Now Lincoln Memorial surpassing the most wins in a single season with that semifinal round win the other night. They're now 31-2. And they have the top 3 records in the South Atlantic Conference for wins in a single season. Back to an 18-point lead. Perry running the point for the moment. Gives right side over to Palmore. Palmore one-on-one with Pinson. Hands off out on top. Lucas fires the 3, no good.
Never got squared up right there.
Offensive rebound, Palmore. Cut off with a double team on the baseline. Rejected, and a body contact foul on Curtis McMillian, who picks up his 2nd. That'll be number 2 on the Rail Splitters. Emmanuel Terry off the bench, and he'll check back in momentarily. As we have 8:18 to play here in Harrogate, Rail Splitters trying to get to their first ever NCAA Division II Elite 8.
Just started to say, I wonder when Terry may be re-entering a lineup here.
Yeah, this team has been so close the last 4 seasons, LJ, and they've been denied in that semifinal round. Coach Mike Jones of Tusculum College said to me several weeks ago that this might be the year that Josh Schertz and his team get out of the region, and I think he had the most insight of anybody that I'd talked to throughout the league.
Sounds like he did, yes.
83-67 on the 2 free throws by Lenoir-Rhyne. Pinson dribble drives the right side up with the left hand, body contact. Reed Lucas with his 1st. And that would put LMU 1 foul away from the double bonuses. That's number 9. And so Pinson goes back to the stripe to shoot 2.
You know, I had forgotten he is just a sophomore, so He has got a lot of basketball left in him here.
I loved his motor a year ago when he came in here, LJ. I just felt like he had one speed, and that was wide open.
Flat out, yep.
And he has not let off the gas since his first game as a freshman.
You know, as a youngster like that, you got some good things happen. You got some bad things happen. You take the good and the bad with a kid that works so hard.
Pinson here in the second half with 7. He's got 11 for the game, and it's back to an 18-point lead. Clock down around the 8-minute mark. There's another basket by Palmore, and right now he's a one-man show, and that really hurts Lenoir-Rhyne.
Yep.
Steele off the left side. Works off the pick by Terry. Gives out to Pinson near midcourt. Now back to Steele. Steele slants the right side. High post to Terry. He'll hand off left side over to Simmons. Simmons drives the paint. Kicks it back out right side. Extra pass the corner. Steele 3-ball. No good. Long rebound and pulled down off the rim by Will Perry of Lenoir-Rhyne. Perry penetrates. Back to basket. Kicks it out to Bales. Bales for 3. His shot this time won't fall. That ball knocked out of bounds, I believe, by the Bears. And a timeout on the floor. Third media timeout. 7 minutes, 26 seconds between Lincoln Memorial and the Elite Eight. 85-69. Rail Spinners on top. We're back with more right after this.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back. Every news agency within probably 75-mile radius here tonight to cover the Rail Spinners in their quest to reach the Elite Eight. Just great coverage of this team here over the last couple of weeks, and that's very deserving. I mean, they've given their heart and effort to the 2015-16 season. We understand that West Liberty, there's an inbound long court to Terry, and he's fouled by Lucas and knocked to the floor. Reed Lucas second, number 10 on the Bears. West Liberty, we're told, is up 30 in their regional game with 11 minutes to play, and they're a top 5 team in the country. They were actually number 1 before they fell in their conference tournament, and Lincoln Memorial moved into the top spot. They're going to be a team that's going to be hard to beat down there in Frisco.
I've seen them on television a few times and a couple of national championships. They do a great job up there.
Emmanuel Terry at the stripe. First shot no good. Comes off the right side. Darian Evans will check back in for the Bears. Reed Lucas out of the game. 7:24 now on the clock. And LMU's lead is 16-85-69. The Bears have done a much better job of getting in the offense here in the second half. And LMU has kind of let off the gas a little bit with some poor shot selection. Offensive rebound, Pinson on the block, kicks it out, and before that, a traveling violation. And boy, Coach Odom is furious with his team for not rebounding there, and I think he's yelling at Jaquez Chambers.
Yeah, that ball should have been rebounded there. The effort wasn't quite what he wanted. Terry's going to have to, he'll have to learn to shoot those free throws. He's going to be on the line a lot for the next couple of years.
Bears running the offense. Perry penetrates.
Pushed off a little
bounce
bit
out to Palmore, and a reaching foul call on Dorian Pinson, who picks up his 4th. Not a smart foul.
No.
You know, at this point, LJ, you got to remember that of all the teams left in the 16 right now, and actually we're down to 14 because one team got in last night, there's only going to be one that's going to end their season with a win, and that's going to be in Frisco.
That's it. It's sad to say, but a lot of people would like to end their season there. I'm sure of that.
Top of the circle, Palmore trying to work it down inside against Webb. Webb called for the block, and 1 for Palmore. Curtis Webb picks up his 3rd. That's number 4 on Lincoln Memorial here second half. They've done a pretty good job of staying out of foul trouble, but they are rapidly letting Lenoir-Rhyne closed the margin. Palmore can't convert. Rebound by Choice. The difference right now is that Lou Choice has really not been part of the offense. He is scoreless from the field, LJ.
Oh, that's not typical at all.
Only 2 points for the junior from Lawrence, South Carolina. Jumper in the lane by Simmons. He's not been cold tonight. He's been red hot. 87-71. Chambers with a jumper, no good. Kicked out by Choice. And I think they're going to get Choice with a foul. That'll be his third. Number 5 on the rail splitters as we see Bobby Stenborg check in for the first time. And I'll tell you, I don't think I've seen this guy play all season. Stenborg, a 6'4" freshman from Clayton, North Carolina, played at Cleveland High School.
Taking 20 shots.
Yeah, I don't know that he played either time that LMU played him in the regular season.
Played in 19 games.
And we told you earlier that LMU puts up about 96 points a game. They're at 87 with 6:35 to play. Stenborg left side over to Perry. Perry's got Webb on him defensively. Penetrates down the right side of the lane, step through crossover, puts it up with an underhanded shot, no good. And Terry couldn't hang on to the rebound, and that'll go out of bounds back to the Bears.
I really like, again, I'm blowing his horn quite a bit here, but Emmanuel Terry, he gives great effort. That right there, out of a big man trying to get that loose ball.
A lot of schools missed the boat with him, Division I and Division II.
Alabama,
absolutely,
Auburn,
yeah. Went right out of a lot of Division I's back door. There's Webb with his 4th foul, and so now you got Webb and Pinson with 4 fouls each, and that's going to get Tim Pierce back in the game. Pierce, a senior out of Albany, Georgia. You know, the one drawback to this whole thing is with so many guys that'll depart the team this year to graduation, you know, it's going to be the biggest hit that Josh Schertz has had in his 8 years at the helm following a season. They say that he doesn't rebuild, he reloads.
Yeah.
But that's a lot to reload when you're losing a 5-gun. Evans, jumper for 3 off the top. Shot's no good. Rebound Choice on the box out. Over to Steele up the far sideline to Simmons. Baseline drive. Perry tried to sell a charge, but Simmons never made contact. 3 off the top from Choice, no good. Pulled down by Palmore, and Steele thrown to the deck. Bounce pass left side. Chambers for 3, no good. Box out rebound. Terry had it stripped. Ball squirts into Simmons' hands. Back to Evans. Evans up and in the lane, and fouled by Terry, who picks up his 3rd.
A lot of action right there, Rusty. Those 3 officials might have needed 3 more to keep up with some of the things that happened in there.
5:37 to go. It's still a 17-point game, oddly enough, but boy, Lenoir-Rhyne's definitely made it interesting down the stretch, and boy, their fans are absolutely furious over there. The officiating crew, an all-SAC crew here tonight. The commissioner of officials throughout the Southeast region is here. He's been here throughout the tournament, and he has handpicked these guys as the best in this tournament to call this game.
I think this is coming from a coach's viewpoint. I think they've done a heck of a job.
Very consistent throughout the entire tournament.
I like them. I told John, I told some of the officials, I said, y'all have been very consistent with your calls.
You don't have to call every touch, every foul, you know, like that, as long as you're consistent.
Yeah.
You can let it be physical, and as long as it doesn't get dangerous. I mean, that's the only way. They want to sort it out on the court.
Part of the basketball, part of the game now.
LMU lead whittled back to 14 again, 87-73. Simmons will bring out of the backcourt with token pressure from Evans. And a foul on the way up the floor. Let's see what this is. That is going to be away from the ball on Stenborg.
Stenborg may be one of those guys you insert in the line to make some things happen.
Called a hatchet man?
I didn't say that, but there's used a guy for the Celtics, 1960s, Jungle Jim Luskatoff, and he knew his job.
Dirtiest player ever in the NBA, who would that be?
Well, you never got to see him, so he was maybe the dirtiest. But
I'm going to say Bill Lambier.
I got to say Lambier. He gets my vote.
My old roommate down in Frisco, Tim Sullivan, he used to love Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
Played just like him. A lot like him defensively, a lot like him offensively. I couldn't stand Isaiah Thomas. I still can't stand him to this day.
2 big ones right there for Emmanuel Terry.
Terry with a tremendous game here in the second half. He's got 11, had 11 of them. He's got 22. That's got to be maybe a career high for Emmanuel Terry. 89-73. Perry drives the lane.
He's not about to put it up either.
Bails for 3 near the top.
Nope.
Tried to sell the contact. Nothing there. Still trying to sell it on the way back down the floor.
There's only a few possessions here now. If I'm LMU,
Pierce for 3.
Let him
Yes!
I let him take the 3.
5 points off the bench by Tim Pierce, and the celebration is starting. 5:01 to go. Simmons with the rebound after the miss.
I'd wear a little time off right here. 19-point lead.
The LMU crowd starting to sense the kill. Dribble drive by Simmons. Dumps it to Terry, and he punches it for 2. Give the assist to Jarrell Simmons.
Great pass, great pass, great pass, great finish.
Listen to the love from this crowd. Palmore penetrates, up in traffic, and a foul on Choice, who has just picked up his 4th foul.
Palmore's he's a load to guard in there.
He has proven himself all year long as he's had bodies draped all over him. And, to think that young man could have been wearing an LMU uniform is absolutely remarkable.
A little scary right there.
4:31 to play, 94-73. It's back to a 21-point game. Palmore's free throw doesn't help the Bears' cause any.
His only Achilles heel is his perimeter shooting, but the guy that can get to the hole on you like that, he makes up for a lot of that non-shooting factor.
Former rail splitter Daryl Cox watching in on the web tonight. LMU swarming with the attention for this team. They know that it's a family, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter who you played for, whether it was Dean Bailey, Jack Jackson, L.J. Kilby, Rick Bird, Phil Cox, Craig Rasmussen, Jeff Tungate, Hugh Watson, does not matter.
Mark Comstock.
I'm telling you, rail splitter love is forever. You're once a rail splitter, you're always a rail splitter. Stenborg had it knocked away. Noyes throws it into the backcourt. Turnover by the Bears. That ball untouched. That's an over and back violation. And with 4:13 to play, the crowd starting to think, hey, are there any rooms available next to the Dr. Pepper Arena? LJ, it's been nearly 40 years since LMU made the round of 8, and it looks like they're going to here in 2016.
Good effort, nice effort.
My floor director, Thala Silva, just had one come at him in 3D, and that was a game ball. You got to grab that, man. Come on. Don't shy away. He's a soccer player, so he'd play that with the feet.
He could have got it with his foot if he had both.
Yeah, he's used to playing the feet. 94-73. Terry on the high post away to Webb. Webb drives the right side. Pulls up, kicks it back out over on the wing to Steele, and he'll spread the floor. We're under 4 minutes.
Yep.
Next dead ball will take us to a media timeout. Steele drives, draws contact, and that's going to be on Keenan Palmore, who picks up his 4th, and that'll stop the clock. 3:53 to play. LMU on top. Back after this on the LMU Sports Network.
You're leaving, aren't you?
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again?
Yep.
Mix beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika with the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it?
Got it.
Throw on the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back to Harrigan, Tennessee. Lots of love being sent in from the Rail Splitter faithful tonight. We certainly appreciate all the texts that I've been getting. My phone has absolutely been burned up tonight from Rail Splitters across the country. And Folks, I tell you what, this is a special time, special team. We've had special teams in the past, LJ, and you were a part of that. We've had some great players here, but I think tradition is something that has been building and building and building over the years. And with these guys chiming in that have all played for Lincoln Memorial, a lot of them Hall of Famers, obviously they care a lot about this university.
Oh, you can't have been here at any point in time, I don't think, and not felt the way that you and I probably feel, and not taking anything away from anybody that's in this tournament. I apologize if I seem to, but no, you know, and this team here has been special. I know you've seen it all year and for several years.
Clock still running in the Railsplitters' favor after 2 free throws by Jalen Steele. Lucas off the left side. Kicks it across top of the circle. Rise and fire 3 by Evans, no good. Box out rebound by Steele, and that ball lost out of bounds. I think that'll go back to the Bears on the baseline.
Nice job by Pinson showing sportsmanship, helping Evans up.
Inbound comes to Simmons. Apparently it was LMU basketball. Sorry, we're having to select a all-tournament team here, and I'm just writing some names down. I don't know if we're supposed to select them for the whole tournament, but it's kind of late for that, really. 23-point lead, 3:08 to go. Simmons drives the right side, and contact on the block. It's kind of irrelevant now. It's a moot point as Keenan Palmore is going to foul out of the game. Had 11 at the end of the first half. He's going to go out of this contest with 10 for the second for a total of 20 tonight, and that'll be that young man's last game as a college basketball player. And I'm going to tell you, he left it on the floor tonight. He went down swinging. Coach Odom not happy with some of the calls over there, and he's going to get his money's worth on that call right there, LJ.
Yeah. Fisher doing a good job of, you know, letting him vent a little bit right there. Hey.
Well, it's a tough time. You know, you have a run like this team has had this year, Lenoir-Rhyne, and you know, it's a shame that anybody's got to lose at this point. But
no question.
Somebody, that's why they keep scoring.
Yeah.
Simmons with the free throw, padding the stats a bit. Second half, really big for Jarrell Simmons as he's got 11. He had 7 at the end of the first. He and Lou Choice, both candidates for the Player of the Year in the South Atlantic Conference. But Jarrell Simmons has probably been one of the most consistent players all year, averaging 20 points per game.
LMU is 2 above their season average.
Perry's jumper no good. Rebound to Choice. Ooh. LMU's been over the century mark more this year than any other season that I could ever remember. Choice to coast. His first basket from the floor. Essentially, they've played without him offensively tonight.
He has not been a factor, but hey, when you got the, like you call him.
Lucas drives the left side and puts it in with the left hand. His 8th point of the second half, 10 for the game. 2:27 to play. The crowd will start to erupt shortly, folks, and it's going to be tough for us to hear in our headphones. Just bear with us. Crowd starting their chant, "We want Javi." That's Javier Gonzalez. I hope that Josh Schertz pulls these guys off the floor so they can get the love they deserve tonight.
Yep.
Pinson, left side drive, penetrates, lost the handle. There to bail him out was Steele, and he drew contact. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Billy Bales, his 3rd. As, again, the Railsplitters get to the line with a 2:02 to play here in Harrogate, Tennessee. Athletics Director Matt Green making his way over this way. We'll talk to him after the game about tonight's win. It will be a win for the Railsplitters. Jalen Steele at the line, misses the front end. 100-75. Lincoln Memorial up 25 over the Bears from Lenoir-Rhyne. They've been in and out of the top 25 with the media poll and the NABC poll all year, catching votes. And LMU has been a mainstay for about 87 or 88 consecutive weeks over the last 6 years. There's Choice with a block at the top, stripped Chambers of the ball. Drive by Evans, up in traffic, and finishes with a lay-in.
Pinson wise not to get that foul.
No reason to.
Nope.
And no reason to really rub salt in the wound here. I mean,
no.
Simmons is going to take what they give him, drives to the hole, and that was kind of questionable.
Here come the bench.
This crowd will erupt when the players are taken off the floor. Chambers with the rebound putback after the miss. Love to see Josh Schertz call the timeout right here, and that's what he's going to do.
Yep.
And I'm going to stand and give this team a round of applause, like it or not. What an effort by the 2015-16 Lincoln Memorial University men's basketball team as they will emerge 32-2 after tonight's game and advance to their first ever NCAA Division II Elite Eight, only the second time LMU has ever been to the round of 8 in men's basketball in any division.
You just can't put a price tag on it.
The chant now is Tex to Texas. That was coined by LMU assistant coach Ben Thompson.
I like that.
Tex to Texas. Woodson on the drive. Up and in with the right hand. Won't go. Offensive rebound, Blanc. Blanc battling. Kicks it to the corner, and I think that was one of his teammates on the bench. He was trying to get Curtis McMillian back in the game.
Yes. He'll say, Curtis, I don't think I didn't find you out there, buddy.
Hey, they're both big guys. You know, they're trying to get each other a three-pointer out there.
I can understand that.
What I think would have even been, he'd have got a technical for it, but I think it would have even been funnier is if Curtis had let one go from the bench.
I've seen guys that would do that.
Reed Lucas now being attended to down on the baseline, looking like he might have turned his ankle or his knee, but that young man is a gutsy player. And as we've mentioned a couple of times, he's a transfer from Army. Lucas only a sophomore. Yeah, you're going to see a lot more of him, and he is a huge part of Lenoir-Rhyne's success this season. Shame to see him go down in the final seconds for that matter, with an injury. Bears will have the basketball. It's Bales, Evans, also Stenborg, Chambers, and I believe for the first time, Justice Morgan in the lineup. Morgan on the dribble drive. Actually, that's Evans. Stenborg for three off the top. No good. Rebound tapped by Gonzalez into the hands of Bales inadvertently. Bales for three off the left side. Chambers offensive rebound. Across the grain, Bales penetrates. Goes up. Shot's no good. Foul on Blanc. His first, the team 8th. And with only 37.6 seconds to play, LMU would have to take it up and take at least one more shot to close out their part of this contest before they pick up their first ever Southeast Region Championship title tonight. Bales with the free throw, his 10th point off the bench, and pretty solid play by Bales and Evans here tonight off the line.
Yep.
Second shot's on its way, falls short. Rebound to Blanc. And the LMU crowd, some of them anyway, starting to exit the folks that don't normally come on a nightly basis. But I'll tell you what, it would have been a great night to rob the bank here in Harrogate because I think everybody was out of the house. All the local law enforcement's probably here. Devin Hankins is going to hold it. There's about 7 seconds difference in the shot clock and game clock. Hankins on the drive, wraparound lay-in, and that should do it. Folks, get your cowboy boots on. The Rail Splitters are going to be two-stepping down to Frisco, Texas with an NCAA region win over the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne. 103-80, your final as LMU wins and advances to the Elite Eight. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this on the LMU Sports Network.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
I'm Brianna Gottberg, a senior on the volleyball team. I would like to thank all of our current PEF members for your support of the Bears Club. Your contributions have made it possible for me and other student athletes here at Lenoir-Rhyne to fulfill our dreams of participating in intercollegiate athletics. If you are not currently a Bears Club member, I hope you will take this opportunity to join our team today. Thanks again for your support, and go Bears!
You can go anywhere. Where will you go? You can be anything. Who will you be? You can say anything. What will you say? Because in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Lincoln Memorial University. It's time to start living.
Welcome back to Harrigan, Tennessee. The celebration continues as Rail Splitter wrap-up starts. There you see some of the LMU basketball team, student body coming out, giving them some love. Contrary to, I think, the rule of not storming the floor, but a tremendous crowd here tonight. Hugs all around, dignitaries loving this one. It's been nearly 40 years, LJ. You and I were both a part of it. I was a young man, you were a young man, and it all took place here and in Kansas City, Missouri at Kemper Arena. This time it's going to be here and in Dr. Pepper Arena in Frisco, Texas.
You don't know what it means to me to be here with you to see this for what LMU has given me in my life. Thank you, dear.
Let's take a look at your final box score here. First of all, for Lenoir-Rhyne, they finished the game 28 of 74 from the field, 37.8% shooting, 11 of 29 from three-point range, 37.9%, 13 of 22 from the free throw line for 59.1%. 40 total rebounds, 18 offensive, 22 defensive. They went toe-to-toe with the Rail Splitters, folks. LMU with only 43 rebounds. 4 players found their way into double figures, maybe 5. Keenan Palmore led the way with 23 points, 16 points from Darian Evans, 13 by Will Perry, 10 points from Reed Lucas before going out injured, and Billy Bales came off the bench to contribute 10. Offensively, it was Philip Lescavar with 2 points by Rob Noyes. That was a big difference for Lenoir-Rhyne. They just didn't have his presence in the paint. And then 4 points by Jaquez Chambers to round out the scoring. For Lincoln Memorial, 32 of 60 shooting from the floor, 53.3%. They were 8 of 18 from three-point range, 44.4%, and 31 of 39 from the free throw line. The Rail Splitters hitting 79.5% of their free throws. Leading the way in scoring for Lincoln Memorial, and get this, Jalen Steele, 27 points on 8 of 16 shooting, 5 of 9 from three-point range, 6 of 7 at the line. He also grabbed 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 40 minutes. He never came off the floor. Emmanuel Terry, possibly a career high, a double-double, 10 of 11 from the floor, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 5 blocks, 25 minutes. He makes the all-tournament team. Jalen Steele makes the all-tournament team. 19 points for Jarrell Simmons, 6 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 5 of 5 at the line. 11 points for Dorian Pinson. He finished with 6 rebounds as well. Nobody else in double figures. Curtis McMillian with 8 points. Jalen Steele, I think, the MVP of the tournament. And
is that his mom over there?
I don't know, LJ. I'll tell you what.
Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable effort by those 3 young men as this whole team did it as well. Scoring rounded out, Tim Pierce off the bench with 5, Curtis Webb with 3, 4 points by Luquan Choice, 2 by Devin Hankins, and LMU wins it here tonight 103-80. LJ, I'll tell you what, it's been a great tournament for LMU fans, been a great tournament in general, but for us, for you and I,
oh, man,
very special because we were here back in the 70s when it all started.
I'll tell you, Russ, this has been super. And I'll tell you, you talk about your three-headed monster, you might add a fourth head in there. Hey, Emmanuel Terry was big tonight.
There you see Wendell Staten. That's the region tournament title trophy. And the Rail Spinners will accept that as a team as they come out to midcourt doing the step. Looks like a step show down at the Freaknik in Atlanta right there. They don't have that anymore, but yeah, I'm aware of all that. But LMU now 32-2 with the win as the celebration continues. Rail Spinner wrap-up continues. LJ, I want to tell you it's been a pleasure calling this tournament with you, and I hope that ESPN calls us soon and we can get on over there and maybe call some stuff for them.
I'm not giving my day job up.
I hear you. Me and you either one. All right, we're going to close things out from here. We'll be right back. We'll talk with some of the guys on the floor when we return. Stay with us for more of Rail Spinner wrap-up as LMU's going to the Elite Eight in Frisco, Texas. Back after this.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed all that.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
You can go anywhere. Where will you go? You can be anything. Who will you be? You can say anything. What will you say? Because in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Lincoln Memorial University. It's time to start living.
Welcome back to Harrogate, Tennessee. Rail Spinner wrap-up continues, folks. It's been 40 years, nearly 40 years, since the Rail Spinners made the round of 8 in any national tournament. And tonight, they're going to Frisco, Texas, Monday with a win here over the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears in the Southeast Championship. Coach, congratulations. This is one hell of a special team.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The higher the stakes, the bigger the challenge, the better they play. We took Lenoir-Rhyne's best shot. They were at 1 point 11 for 15 from 3. But this team, you know, unbelievable all year. Just almost speechless. Their performance, their effort, their consistency, their commitment to one another, they're, you know, just unbelievable. I couldn't be prouder. I love these guys. I told them before the game, you know, I loved them. There was nobody I'd rather be going to the floor with to battle tonight than the group in that locker room. And you know, they were unbelievable, unbelievable.
A lot of guys here tonight that brought it to the table, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But all year long, we've been wondering where the love was. We've had some pretty good crowds. Tonight, I mean, all the area came to support. My phone has burned up from all over the country.
Yeah, I'd say the crowd was unbelievable, the energy in this place. And when we got up 27, we kind of stubbed our toe. They cut it back to 14, I think, and we looked like we were in a little bit of a lull. Crowd was unbelievable, helped us, and you know, it's been good all year, but the end here is great. And that, I hope that builds for the future, you know, because that's a home court advantage. I don't care who was in here tonight. There was nobody in the country the way we were turned out to play and how good the crowd was that was going to beat us tonight on this floor.
All year long, we've had the three-headed monster out on the perimeter. I mean, it was a tough night for Lou tonight. They really keyed on him. Jalen got us going early. Jarrell got us going. But I thought the real difference in the game was the tone that Emmanuel Terry set to start this contest, arguably the best game of his career.
I don't think there's any argument on that. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 6 blocks, I think. He was remarkable. He was the best player in the country tonight. Emmanuel dominated the game defensively, offensively. Jalen was phenomenal, big shots. Jarrell in the second half when we stepped up our foot, got us going. I thought Dorian did some good things. You know, I mean, McMillian off the bench. It was just a group effort, but Emmanuel Terry, if he plays like that, that takes it to a whole different level. We were a different level tonight, and the different level was Emmanuel Terry.
He plays like that much longer. You may have a problem keeping that young man from going someplace else. I want to go to Tim Pierce. He's a guy who really has kind of had a lackluster season, but boy, here in the last 6, 7, 8 games, he's brought it to the table, and I love seeing him finish his career strong for this team.
Yeah, it's great for him. You know, really kind of got him going. He started at Anderson when Jalen was sick, and that kind of got him turned up, and unbelievable from there. He's done a great job for us. What a credit to him as a senior, not getting to play much most of the year. Didn't pout, didn't lose, you know, focus, and now when his opportunities arisen, he's been great.
You and I did your weekly radio show on Monday night. I felt like that was the best show we'd done in 8 years, despite the fact that we'd only done 30 minutes. A lot of people see this team and they see the season as having gone on for 16 to 18 weeks, but in reality, the season began for you and your team a long time ago, probably right after the 14-15 season ended.
Yeah, you know, we sat in that film room and had a heart-to-heart about, you know, we were disappointed in how we finished the year, and we were tired of bumping our head there, and we wanted to take the next step, and we got them, you know, it was about 366 days ago because it was a leap year this year, and it was a very, you know, negative meeting off a 30-3 season, but their commitment at that point and beyond has been remarkable, and again, they worked hard this summer. They wore shirts every day that we had them shirts printed that said, "Get better." And they wore those, and they went to work, and Steven Linsmeyer and this team, you know, worked their tails off from August, I mean, really, forget August, April till now, and to come all together and see it happen. Obviously, I'm happy. I'm unbelievably happy for them. I'm happy for the people. There's some people here that, you know, have supported us and been here from day one, and, you know, it's an incredibly special night.
Well, I'm going to let you be happy tonight. We're not even going to talk about the Elite Eight. Coach, congratulations. I'm going to go get some of your guys and talk with them, but I know that there's a lot of people wanting to talk to you. Congratulations. We're looking forward to Frisco, Texas. I might even buy a pair of cowboy boots. I want to see you in some with a big 10-gallon hat.
I'll do that. I got to borrow one of Pete's hats, and I'll get a pair of cowboy boots. I'll look a little taller. It'll be good for me. So I'll match your cowboy boots. You come on the cowboy boots, I'll match you.
All right. Congratulations again, Coach.
Thanks for everything.
Josh Schertz and the Rail Splitters winning here tonight. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from some of the players about their big win over Lenoir-Rhyne here in the Southeast Region Championship. Back after this through the LMU Sports Network.
Huntington. Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her, though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Prove you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Celebration continues here. Railsplitter wrap up the man-child. Dorian Pinson with me here tonight. Dorian, one of these games, you know, just nothing but a chicken wing on a string tonight.
Yeah, you can say that. We just wanted to come out with a lot of energy, had the support that we needed, and we just wanted to bring it home for the fans and the love and support in the community.
This is a team that really kind of tested us twice this season during the regular season. 4 overtimes over in Hickory. They came here, had an 18-point lead on us. We took it out to them right out of the gate tonight. What was the preparation like going into this contest?
When we found out we had LR, we knew we had to come in and be focused the whole time. During shoot-around, we had a great shoot-around, and it just led over to the game. We had no let-ups, and that was the main focus the whole game.
You're a sophomore, obviously. You've still got a couple of years to go, but you got some guys on this team that are seniors. They're very special guys, and you got to feel pretty fortunate to play your first couple of years with these guys.
I definitely do. Curtis Webb, Jarrell Simmons, Jalen Stills, first year here. I mean, it's just amazing. We're all a family. We love each other, and we play for each other every night.
I'm sure this team's looking forward to getting on the plane and getting down there to Frisco and get back to business.
Definitely, from Texas to Texas. We're going to bring it home.
All right, man. Congratulations. All right, let's get Emmanuel Terry in here, arguably his best performance ever here at Lincoln Memorial. You know, Emmanuel, I felt like back during the season that you were kind of the X factor. If you could get on the same page inside the paint, rebounding defensively, that you would be the difference in what LMU was able to do this year. You've been really coming on strong for about the last 10, 15 games, but tonight it was just like there was no stopping you.
I mean, before the game, Coach talked to me, and he was like, E, we need you out there to be the defensive threat, protect the rim. And I'm not really much of a scorer. I mean, until tonight, I figured it out, I am. But he just wanted me to be like the defensive player, the anchor down there on defense. And I put in my mind that I was going to do that. You know, I wasn't going to let anybody just score because this game really meant something to me. I'm trying to, break history.
You're backing away from my mic. I'm not going to bite you, I promise. Let's talk about this. I mean, you came up here from Alabama. You passed a lot of schools to come up here to Harrogate, Tennessee. What was it about Josh Schertz that got you to come here as a rail splitter?
It's just the way he came off to me. He was like, well, you could be one of the best players to ever come to here. You can go pro. And that really pushed me. And plus, I love the coaching staff. I love him. He's like a second dad to me, and I really appreciate what he's doing. He pushes me every day, and I'm thankful.
I want to congratulate you on an unbelievable performance tonight. You were clearly the difference in this game. You set the tone for the night. What did you think about that crowd in here tonight?
Hey, I love being a part of LMU. I really do, because the fans love us. You know, we support them. They support us. And I just want to thank them for all the support they've done this year.
Rail splitter for life, man. Once you're here, you don't get out.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right, congratulations. Emmanuel Terry. We're going to take a brief time out. We'll come back. We're going to talk with more of the guys right after this here on the LMU Sports Network.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, we said several weeks ago for new LMU Athletics Director Matt Green, it had been a whirlwind. He came in here, hit the ground running. I don't think that he realized it was going to be quite as long a race and as fast a race as it's been, as this basketball team is now going to take him to the Elite Eight. Matt, it's got to be a special time for you.
Special moment, but, really it's a special moment first for the team. These guys work so hard when they first get here in the fall, all the practices in the preseason. They've played so well throughout the whole year. If there was a team to break through, this is the one we would want to do it. And then it's a special thing for this community and this campus. There are so many people like you that have been invested in this program for so many years. We've gotten so close. We've had great teams in the past, but it's just so great to have a team finally do it. And the turnout was fantastic. I can't thank the community enough.
You've been talking about changing the culture here and doing some things that make this more of a big-time atmosphere. Clearly it was like that tonight. And, you know, we've been trying to get the energy in this crowd on the games all year long. I think over this entire tournament, the energy and the love that this crowd that follows LMU was clearly shown.
Well, all the credit goes to the students. I mean, they rallied. They got everybody together. They had a great showing tonight. And all the credit goes to our administrative staff, people like you in the community that have been fans for so long, that are diehard LMU, that have gotten the word out, gotten this excitement. Oh, yeah, gotten this excitement behind this team. And so all the credit goes to so many people, but it's just so great to see this community come together.
Obviously, Coach Schertz is a guy who really was born to coach basketball. I mean, everything he does on a daily basis from the time he wakes to the time he goes to bed is to better his team, to better his program. And, you know, people see the end result out here on the floor, but they really don't see what he puts into his game every day.
He's a special coach. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell anybody that. He's a special man. And to see the process he goes through every single day to prepare his guys to play at their max potential, he has built an unbelievable culture here. And that's what it's about. It's about building the culture. It's about building young men. And I tell you what, even if he didn't win this game tonight, I would have been so proud of this team, so proud of him for the process that he undertakes, the culture he's built, and the person that he is.
Clearly the effort now to go to the NCAA Elite Eight adds a little bit more to your plate. You got to really earn your money now, but I'm sure that's money that you won't mind having to work for.
Hey, you know, we'll spend whatever we got to spend. Dr. Dawson, don't listen. We'll spend whatever we got to spend to get everybody out there, and this is a special moment for the team and the program.
All right, well, congratulations for you as the athletic director, kind of the leader of this program, and hey, we look forward to seeing you in Frisco, Texas. You got cowboy boots?
I got to buy some and some Spurs on the back, too. We got to get you a nice cowboy hat. How about that?
Yeah, I'm going to be it'll probably be a 10-gallon hat that's about 40 gallons flat.
Hey, I'll find it for you.
Matt Green, athletics director. Thanks, Matt. All right, we'll take one more timeout. We'll be back to close things down. Cutting of the net, they're doing it. When Josh Schertz gets up there, you don't want to miss it. Back after this.
Will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Back once again here in the atmosphere-controlled Tex Turner Arena as the Rail Splitters win it tonight over Lenoir-Rhyne to capture the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Championship. Jarrell Simmons on the all-tournament team. Jarrell, I really don't know what to say to you. I'll say congratulations, but your story is unbelievable. I mean, and it just continues to unfold in an unreal fashion. This has got to be almost surreal to you.
It definitely is. I don't even know what to say. It's an amazing feeling what we've done, and we got a little bit more to go.
When you came to Brevard as a walk-on and decided that you wanted to transfer, and Josh Schertz said, hey, yeah, we'd love to have you, did you think at that point that you would be where you are tonight?
No, not at all. I didn't even dream of it. You know, I didn't at all. I'm glad he took me in, and I'm glad I got this moment now. I don't even know what to say.
You came in with some guys who kind of embraced you and that you're going to go out with. I mean, you know, guys like Jalen Steele, he just come in here recently, but you know, you got more seniors on this team. Tim Pierce, Curtis Webb's going to go out as a 4-year graduate. It's got to be pretty special to you to have come in here as a transfer to a team that you really didn't know a whole lot about, and yet come in here and them embrace you, and you become such a vital part of this team's success.
Yeah, they just did a great job, you know, bringing me in. They taught me everything, helped me learn and helped me grow, helped me work on my game and everything. So the whole team, so it's just an amazing team to play with, and I'm going to miss playing with them when it's all over.
being from Maryland to being so far from Maryland here at Harrogate, obviously your parents can't come watch you play your loved ones as much as you want them to, but it's got to be special to have these nights in front of the camera when you come in here and you've shined this year, and you know that they're watching.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing. I'm glad for everybody who came, especially my family, my mother, my father. And thank you for everything.
Congratulations, man. Josh Schertz cutting the net down. Jarrell Simmons, one of the all-tournament team. There you see it. Josh Schertz cutting his first regional title net down. 8 seasons at the helm of the Rail Splitter program, and the story is not finished this year, folks. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll close things out as the Rail Splitters prepare for Frisco, Texas this next Wednesday, 1 week from tomorrow night. You want to get your tickets, folks, you better do it now. LMU's going to the big dance. Back after this.
No more pencils, no more books. No more teachers' dirty looks. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's out with fever. School's out completely.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%. And it can happen in every place.
School's out for summer.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united.
Well, I'm trying to pull somebody in here. Nobody wants to come. Yeah, I got Jalen. Jalen Steele comes in, all-tournament team. Jalen, you know, it was a big roll of the dice for you, transferring from Mississippi State, going to a program you didn't know a whole lot about. Your head coach in high school played here. Maybe that's about what you knew about it. But you decided to come to Lincoln Memorial, and I think probably after tonight and probably after about 31 other nights, you have no regrets of coming here.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I'm glad that Coach Schertz gave me this opportunity to come here and finish my season. Actually, finish my career, actually. Man, I've been through a lot, man. Injuries, not playing one of my years. Man, and I'm so grateful, and I'm thank God that I got this opportunity to play again, especially for a great school like LMU.
You're being photobombed by Abe back here, but obviously, you know, being an hour north of Knoxville, I mean, it's close to home, which, you know, maybe allows some of your people to come up and check you out to play every night. But, you know, this team, a lot of these guys returned from a year ago, and when you came in, just like Jarrell did when he transferred from Brevard, they embraced you and you fit and complimented them. They complimented you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Once the first day I came in, man, we all clicked. And after that, man, we kept it rolling. I said, I have to sign here. These some great people, great players. And then once I come in and give them the knowledge that I have, man, you see what's happening now. We making history, so we're going to keep on making it.
Coach Schertz is a guy who demands your best night in, night out. He's a tough coach to play for sometimes, but he's a coach that gets the best out of you, and I think that's evident tonight. Any regrets for coming in here and playing for Coach Schertz?
Oh, none at all, none at all.
You wouldn't tell me if you did, right?
Actually, man, he keeps it honest 100% of the time. So if you're doing bad, he will let you know you're doing bad. If you're doing good, he'll let you know. So I like Coach Schertz. He keeps it honest at all times, and you need a coach like that.
Jalen, congratulations, man. You're a huge part of this team. I was around 40 years ago. There's another photo bomb. When the last team made the trip to an Elite Eight, and that was on the NAIA level. This team joins a very elite group here at LMU as 2 special teams, and you're a big part of that. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Jalen Steele, senior on the Rail Splitter squad. All right, one more timeout. I'm going to get back over to the press table so we can close things out. We'll give you some details about Frisco, and we'll be back right after this through the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Information on hot water heating.
No. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out the words.
World music, playing track now.
No.
Let me try. Our daughter gets confused about which details in a story are important.
Which paper towels are most absorbent? What? Here are 5 product reviews.
Why are you not getting me?
See, I told you.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Well, we're back once again here in the Tex Turner Arena. The thousands of people who came here in attendance tonight have fallen back out of here. We're only down to a few, mostly parents, close friends, LMU faculty and staff, and the celebration will probably continue throughout the hours tonight for some of these folks. Frisco, Texas now on the horizon, and that will be 1 week from tomorrow night, the first game of the Elite Eight. We don't know, maybe an afternoon game, but it is a Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday format. Lincoln Memorial will have to wait until later on tonight to see who they're paired against in the opening round, the quarterfinals. LMU, however, will be the number 1 seed through the tournament because they are the number 1 ranked team in the country. Going into tonight's play, 4 number 1s were still remaining in the region tournaments throughout the country. 1 team punched their ticket last night. I don't know that we have any answers as to who has – okay, we're told that Western Oregon, they got in last night. LMU, West Liberty, we knew they were up 30 with about 11 minutes to play, and Stonehill are in the tournament. So we're still waiting on 4 teams that will be in the Elite Eight. We have 4 teams right now that have been decided. If we can pop that graphic back up there you see one of the LMU players. Western Oregon got in last night, LMU, West Liberty, Stonehill, and then we still have 4 to go. Most likely West Coast schools. I don't know if that's Stonehill or Stony Brook. I'm not sure. Apparently it is Stonehill. But, so that's 4 of the field. Travel arrangements for the team being handled by the NCAA. As far as anybody else, I've heard talk that there may be a bus leaving Harrogate to go down there for the tournament. Obviously, lodging is an issue there, but just an unbelievably special time here at Lincoln Memorial University. And if you watched it tonight and you're an LMU fan, then for you it's got to be kind of bittersweet because you most of you would have probably liked to have been here, but nonetheless, you got to check it out. Tremendous crowd here tonight. A lot of love in this building, and that was what this team has been very deserving of all year long. Folks, it doesn't happen like this very often. I can tell you that I've been around LMU basketball since I was old enough to remember it, about 6 years old to be exact. And I can tell you that LMU has been here only twice. One was back in the 75-76 season. They went to the Final Four. They were beaten in double overtime. They went to the consolation game, and they were beaten by 1 point in that one as well. So LMU's best finish in the national tournament has been 4th, and that was on the NAIA level. Until tonight, the Rail Splitters had been to the NCAA Southeast Region semifinals 4 consecutive years, this being the 5th. They had never been to a championship game until tonight. They win that one, and now they will play for the right to compete in the national championship. 2 games remain between LMU and a spot in the national title game. It's basically what I'm calling 2 steps to the national championship here at the Tex Turner Arena. They're calling it from Tex to Texas. You adopt the cliche that you want, makes no difference to me, but I can tell you right now, this team's special run, in my opinion, is not over, and I think that they're going to be a very hard team to beat in this tournament. It's again a special night here in LMU Rail Splitter basketball land, and we certainly hope that you've enjoyed this broadcast. I'd like to express my deepest thanks to L.J. Kilby for calling this tournament with me for a 2nd consecutive year, and we certainly hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast. Folks, we've got highlight footage, I think, from the tournament to close this out, and this was put together today by our crew. We don't have tonight's game, obviously, because we were all here, but we definitely hope that you've enjoyed this broadcast, and we hope that you'll tune us in Wednesday when I'll have the call of Rail Splitter basketball when they play in the quarterfinals of the Elite Eight in Frisco, Texas. Until then, I'm Rusty Peace from the Tex Turner Arena on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University. You've been following the 2016 NCAA Southeast Region Men's Basketball Tournament. Good night, everybody. Old school turnaround hook. There it is again.
Off right there.
Yeah. Jumper by Kelly with him.
As a child, you would wait
Orange perfect at the line this afternoon. First shot's good.
But you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream.